What is up, whiners, wordlers, and whatevers? Welcome to episode 13 of Wine, Wordle, and Whatever, the only podcast where we do all three of those things. We're going high energy tonight, boys, because we got a very special episode. 13th episode. It's not unlucky. We have another guest star. Two guest stars back to back. Say hello, guest star.
Hi.
Now here's the question. Will, as the other regular host of the program here, are they guest stars if they are repeats?
Yes, unless the contract says otherwise.
Okay, yeah, because that is
Ooh.
something we definitely drew up, was a contract.
Yeah. We haven't officiated anything, so
Is that what I signed earlier?
Oh, no, that was something else. That was just a waiver.
Oh boy.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you have
I'd
you have
Sorry
say-
for
no
not reading things.
you have no rights here. None at all.
I have no. I kind of figured. It's okay.
Yeah.
I figured.
It's not because you're a woman, it's just because you're a guest star.
Oh. Well, okay. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you.
On that note, how are you guys? How are you doing tonight?
good.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm the host. I'm the host, and I came in with absolutely no plan whatsoever. So maybe 13 is unlucky. Let's see who chose the wine this time. I know this was one of your suggestions, Will, but
Yeah, I threw 3 out there for us to pick from,
mm-hmm.
and then I want to say it was Vi that picked it.
I think out of those
Out of the
three, I
three.
cycled. Yeah, I
Okay.
cycled through them, and I think I picked it.
Then I think the
I think
honor
we both
is.
agreed on it, though.
I think so. I think I just followed the crowd, but that means the honor is yours to read the bottle for us. We're getting right into it.
Really?
Mhm.
Ooh!
Oh.
I get to read the bottle. Oh, there's a lot of French words, guys. I don't know if I can do this. Oh man.
That is a paragraph. Holy cow!
Yeah, I looked at the bottle a
Yeah.
little bit before. I was like, "Oh, buddy, that is not me."
Oh man. Well, I apologize to all the French and to the French language.
Don't apologize. They don't deserve it.
All right, excuse my French, everybody. In 1789, Jean Barth settled in the Entre-deux-Mers region of Bordeaux and planted his first vines. For 7 generations, the vineyard was passed on from father to son. In 1992, Veronique Barth, the first daughter born into the family since the French Revolution, inherited the family domain. Using her personal feminine touch and passion, Veronique has made Chateau La Freynelle one of the top and highly acclaimed estates from, Entre-deux-Mers? Okay.
Entree du mer. Let's just go with it.
I think so. Chateau La Freynelle is unique because it produces the only 100% Cabernet Sauvignon wine from Bordeaux. Cabernet Sauvignon is a world-renowned grape varietal which provides structure and body to the finest wines of the prestigious classified growths of Bordeaux. The clay limestone terrier gives Chateau La Freynelle its unique and complex personality. Ooh, its silky tannins and rich, ripe fruit aromas of black currants, blackberries, spices, and vanilla pairs perfectly with red meat, poultry, and cheese. Serve at 18 to 20 degrees Celsius.
What is that in freedom units?
I think, what is
Room
it, like
temperature.
60-something, 60 to 64 degrees?
Oh, so
Yeah.
slightly chilled. I'm not going to do that.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Why, thank you. I could be wrong about the freedom units, though.
I believe the term is
I am
terroir. I think that's what it is. Where you said
What is
terrier.
Sick.
The clay limestone terrier. I think it's terroir.
Oh, terroir.
Terroir. Terroir.
Terroir. That is
That's the sound a
Freedom
terrier
unit.
that is
makes.
fun. That those are some fun words, man.
Yeah, this is a
Mhm.
exhaustive paragraph compared to
It
most of the
is,
ones we
man.
usually
You
get.
guys did that on purpose, didn't you? You
Genuinely,
made
I
me do a
didn't. But
really
you said
long-
you agreed to it when
a
you signed the
long one.
waiver,
Oh.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
among other things.
All right, I'm pouring my.
I mean, to
possible
quote the
ale.
paragraph, I think you gave that reading your what was it? Personal feminine touch and passion.
I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna cut
I
that
always
out.
do. No, don't cut that. Don't cut that. Dude,
All right.
look.
What was it you were gonna say?
I'm
Will?
using my little. So when I did the run,
Oh, dope.
on Saturday, they gave you a wine glass as one of the gifts for winning,
that's why you did it.
or for completing it. Yeah, of course. And they gave you wine at the end of it. I run for wine.
I would run 4
Yeah.
miles
Yeah.
Ooh.
Freedom units is 64 to 68.
Ooh, I was
Okay.
close.
It's just
You're pretty
just
close.
below room temperature.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm proud of myself.
Huh.
That's solid. Okay.
So, Will, do you remember any of the corrections we have from last week? There's not very many.
Do you remember? Dude, we had so many.
Really? Because I remember one in particular.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to? I don't know the specifics. Venetia will, but I'd like to just
don't
say
remember
sorry
either.
to. No, you will. You will.
Ooh.
It's a big one.
Would like
It's
to
a giant
formally
one.
apologize to Rose.
I would definitely, because it was really dumb. It was
I forgot about
listening
that
back
one.
on the episode. I'm like, how did this even happen? What went wrong? What are we doing? Where are we headed? Okay. Sit down. We called a rosé a white wine.
Yeah.
And that was the problem. Because
Yeah.
we should have known better. It clearly said on the bottle it was a blend of multiple red wines. And even in the episode, at some point, I'm like, ooh, I got some like red wine there in that sip. I was
I know.
clearly, my mind was almost there. You could basically, I was tasting it like a red wine, but every time I talked about it, I said white wine because at some point that was said to me. Mistakes were made. I am so
Yeah.
sorry.
And for my part,
Hey,
to
hey,
me,
man.
the tasting experience was closer to a white than a red, and I got tired of saying rosé.
That is a poor excuse, Caden. Absolutely poor excuse.
I'm a poor excuse for a wine snob.
But yeah, that was a very controversial tasting between Kaden and I, though, because I liked it.
It was.
I was picking
And I
up
didn't,
those
yeah.
notes, but then Kaden was like, "Nah." So it was a weird episode.
Yeah.
I was
fun.
suggesting.
I liked that one.
Yeah, I mentioned to someone about our podcast recently, told them about how we do it, but I said, don't listen to that episode. Like, just
You're like, just ignore that one. Just ignore
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this wine is like tripping me out. Okay.
it. I know, right? I like it.
I have no idea what to think. On the nose, I get firm armpit. Like it seriously like smells like BO to me. Like I'm trying to get around it, but literally I smell like body odor. And it's not me.
The viewers cannot see it, but my mouth gaped open aghast.
That's all literally all I smell. Well, I mean, like maybe it's not like body odor, but it's like body odor like adjacent to wet dog, if you will. It just I can't.
Okay. This is
I
why there's multiple people here.
It tastes all right.
Okay, what is wrong with your nose, sir?
I do not know. I'm trying to get. Okay, so here I'm gonna walk you through my experience a little bit. Okay.
Ooh.
So I open the bottle, right? I grab a corkscrew. I put the corkscrew. I put it in, and then I pull the cork out, right?
Yes.
The smell wafts up from the bottle, and
Yes.
it smells sweet immediately. It smells very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I pour it in the
That's what I'm
glass.
getting. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right, Kaden. Right there.
Yes, but then I pour it in the glass. I let it sit for a little bit. for probably about 15 minutes, maybe 10 before I tried my first drink, right? While we were just talking beforehand.
Hmm.
And now at this
Did you
point,
wash the glass?
yes, I washed the glass. It was a clean glass. So I tasted it a little bit. It tasted like a cab. And then this time, I go in and I smell it, and it just smells kind of weird, like body odory. So then I was like, the first time I smell it, right after we start, I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And then I go back to the bottle, and now it smells like a mixture of. Actually, you know what it smells like? It smells like cream of wheat.
I mean, I'm getting the
I
blackberry.
oh, uh,
That's what I'm getting.
I
I do not
You're
know
getting
either.
I
I
have
am
no words.
I am
Blackberry.
equally baffled.
Maybe okay, maybe
Hmm.
maybe your bottle's corked, but
That's entirely possible, but it doesn't taste completely bad.
Okay. I have to
it's
say,
so weird.
I do smell. I think what Caden's smelling.
Let me ask you
Okay.
guys
It's not the
this.
same scent, but I'm understanding where he's coming from.
Let me ask you this.
It's not like BO, but it is a it's a very
There's an
odd
oak.
smell.
There's
Yeah,
an
maybe
oaky.
it's like
There's like that.
yeah, and it
Oh,
might
you
be
know
just
what it
that
is?
oakiness with the blackberry.
You know what? It's not. It's clay. It's that clay smell.
That might be it, actually.
Maybe.
It's mellowed
But
It
out
has
a
that
little
like
bit now.
mineral. It has that mineral smell to it.
Yeah, it's mellowed out a little bit now. I mean, I could get a second opinion and see if it's just gone bad. So wait, now let me ask you this: on your guys' taste, is it like, excuse me, is it sweet or is it dry?
Both.
Just fresh out of the
It's
bottle,
very
it's sweeter for me right now.
towards the finish is very tannic. It's
Mhm.
very
Mhm.
very
Yeah.
it's not super dry. It is slightly sweet. Like on the nose, I thought it smelled sweet and very floral and fruity. As soon as I opened the bottle, I was like, "Oh wow, that's gonna be a sweet wine," because it did smell very sweet. As it's like breathing, at least to me, I am now getting a little bit of that minerally kind of like um dirt, I guess you could say, kind of smell.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, to me, it's not as strong and overpowering as the kind of floral currant. It could be the currant now that I'm thinking about it. That could give that little bit of smell. Because it is more
I've
of
never
like a
smelled
tart.
currant.
I don't know what currant smells like.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that may be it.
We grew currants in our backyard, so I'm very familiar with
Which reminds me,
picking them early. Yeah, and then eating them and also picking them on time and eating them. So, yeah,
do you
it
know
could be that.
what's really
Very well
messing
it
with
could be.
the what's really like messing with the salmon population right now? Is current
Is it
events.
currants?
There it is. Just an early dad joke.
Oh man.
Okay, so now I'm getting more of that cream of wheat and less BO.
Interesting. It's very okay. It is very viscous. It has more of a full body to it, which I really like. It's very like it's thick, it's dark. I love that in a Cabernet.
It's quite
And
opaque.
so, and it's interesting because it's also a Bordeaux. And Bordeaux's are like known to be like thick and red and really deep and rich. And
Hmm.
so I'm getting a lot of that flavor of like our Bordeaux and like Bor
It
I
is
don't know.
from Bordeaux.
And yeah, and like a cab. So this is I really like it. It's not when you that first initial taste is very smooth and you can feel how full bodied and kind of thick it is as soon as you sip on it. And then towards the end it thins out and you can taste the tannins. Gets very tannic
Mhm.
and then the finish. I feel like the finish is really nice. I like it.
Yeah, once the tannins kind of
Yes.
wash out, it's not bad.
Hmm.
On the front, you get a little bit more of that sweetness to it. I don't know what kind of deals I'm getting in there, but
It's it's got a lot of layers because towards the mid it's very sweet, but then it mellows out and is very tannic and then it has that tart flavor, the like that same tartness and acidity as like blackberries or currants or one of those different fruity fruits.
One of those different
Yeah.
fruities.
I
Yeah,
like how the
yeah.
tannins they hang around. Like at
Mhm.
least my mouth is like dry after. It doesn't like
Yeah.
immediately like
Mhm.
it's welcome. Like I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
You can stay. That's totally fine. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. But the tans are like, I feel like I'm staying too long. It's like, no, 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 you're good. You're good.
Now you good, fam.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a guest that
Yeah.
like you like them so much that you don't care if they overstay their welcome. You're just like, you know what? I love you. Just stay the night. Like
Yeah. Yeah. You're
yeah.
not being uncomfortable. Like it's fine.
No.
We're
You're
all
like,
good,
yeah,
man.
just, roll out
Yeah,
the
like
futon and
yeah, you were sweet earlier. Like, and now that you're not, that's fine. Like, don't worry about I
Mhm.
understand.
Mhm. Mhm.
Was sweet, but now it's salty.
They've left such a good first impression that now that they're kind of like,
I'm willing to put
a
up with that.
little tart, little
Yeah.
acidic, they're just like, meh,
Yeah,
that's
it's like
fine.
it's
I
like a
like
good
you.
friend, you know.
Well,
It's like
yeah,
a good
and
friend.
then
Oh yeah. The more you get to know
it
them,
The meaner they can
the
but
be.
more
then
you see how crazy they are.
yeah, because they were super sweet, and now it's like, oh, it's a
Yeah.
little tart, little, and you're like, you know what? It's just showing me the full character. Like this person's not sweet all the time. Like if they were overly sweet, then we would have a problem.
This wine is me.
You know what?
I'm like, everybody says that I'm really nice and really sweet when they first meet me, and I'm like,
There's a joke about BO somewhere in there, but I'm not gonna make it.
do it, make it.
I mean, I just made
Oh,
it by
man.
saying I'm not gonna make it. So, what if we
I
bring in a
love it.
fourth opinion on this? I'm curious what my mom smells off of this.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna disappear.
Your
Yeah.
mom she's got a really good taste
Yeah.
buds, good nose. Yeah, ask her.
You know what I bet it is though, TBH? I bet
Mm.
it's those currants. Because like yeah, like like for real though. No cap.
For real
Like no, because
Yeah, you know
Kaden
what?
and I aren't familiar with that scent, and that might be what
Yeah.
he's picking up as misidentifying it.
Yeah, and it's black.
Whereas you're familiar with that
Mhm.
scent, you smell it, you
Yeah.
grab it,
Mhm.
and you know what's going
Mhm.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's
Well,
grown in it says it's grown in the clay
Smell like
limestone.
feet.
Okay,
Mhm.
here we go. So come in
Yeah,
here
so
closer
clay
so we can hear
limestone.
your opinion.
yeah, it's great.
You
Oh,
won't be on
yeah,
fourth
camera,
guest
but you
star?
can come in here and just give us your opinion.
Smelling?
Yeah, what does it smell like?
Wine?
Okay, but like, what do you get any particular notes or anything on it?
I'm getting notes of wine.
Oh, okay. See, that's good to know. You can
Okay.
taste it too if you want.
Can I taste it?
Yeah. Thoughts, feelings, hopes and dreams.
It's earthy.
Okay. Earthy.
Yeah.
They're saying
Some-
nothing, by the way. Like you can see the reactions, but
Yeah,
they're
I'm
not
just
saying
seeing
anything.
reactions, Great podcast. It's like the silence is
Yeah, exactly,
deafening.
exactly. I'm trying to keep it going here, but they're not helping
Yeah.
even a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
Sorry.
Okay,
We wanted the listeners to hear your
Yeah.
Mom's
reaction.
tasting
Yeah.
experience.
Okay,
Riveting listening. All right, what do
this
you
is
got?
the wine that you have to brush your teeth after drinking because it feels very like thick. Like it's gonna leave something on your teeth, and you're gonna get the wine stains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, to me, it was like it's not as bad as it was now, but like on the nose, as soon as I uncorked it, I got like very fruity scent, like very fruity
Oh,
and
and the
sweet
bottle
smell.
is different.
Yeah, it is totally different. But then when I let it sit for a little bit before we started recording, and then I brought it up to my nose and I immediately smelled BO. Like it didn't smell right. Like it smelled bad. I got a little bit of like wine and alcohol, but then it smelled a little bit like BO underneath. And then when I
So-
smelled the bottle, it smells like cream of wheat.
Here's what I'm getting. When you grab the glass to take the sip, your arm wafted a little bit, hence the BO. So,
Okay, well,
Yep.
thank you.
you're such a dirty
A loving
boy.
mother, everybody.
And I'm out.
Thank you, Caden's mom.
She can't hear you, but I will pass that along. I mean, let's see. Hold on. No, I don't stink. Okay, it's not me.
It was at the end when your mom was like,
Yeah.
"You're a dirty boy."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad we got that
Oh,
fourth
I can't.
opinion.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was worth it.
I'm glad she like.
Okay, so now
validated-
I'm getting the
validated me.
fruitier. Now I'm getting the fruitier notes.
Oh man, towards the end of the glass, I was getting actually some good spices, like from
Yeah.
the smell. Like
I don't know if it's like warmed up or something, but
that's good.
I am
Yeah.
liking it a little bit more now.
Yeah.
I really like it. Ooh, yeah. At the end, it almost has like a peppery, cinnamony kind of like.
Cinnamon.
Finish.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
You can smell it.
Oh, it smells.
Yeah.
Good. I think it smells good, man.
It
smells
is
good.
it
so
is
good.
smelling better to me now.
Solid.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just, you know what?
And your mom's right. It is very thick.
It is
very
thick, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I like that. I like that in wines. I like a
Mm-hmm.
thick wine.
Mhm. I like my wine like you know what? Never mind. You know, it is entirely
Oh.
possible too.
Let's go.
Maybe there was an odd smell from outside that wafted in through my window at the moment.
True. There you go.
Because-
yeah, it could have tainted it.
Yeah.
That direction is
Sure.
is
Mhm.
dairy farms. That direction
Mm,
is
mhm.
like a
Yeah.
basically big compost plant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's entirely possible that maybe I'm not completely broken. Riveting
Ooh.
listening right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
very
very-
good
It's really
stuff.
good with chocolate.
I keep going back and
Mhm.
like now and then I'll get those other notes, but I am getting
I
more
can
of, like,
easily
a
see
fruitiness.
that. Was that dark or milk chocolate?
Oh, I wish I had dark chocolate. It's just milk.
Uh,
It was
Oh,
a
I
gift
bet.
from when I actually was in Oregon. My
Mhm.
old roomie gave me a bar of chocolate. So I've been like snacking on it and I was like, "Oh, I have chocolate. I'm going to go ahead and
chocolate would go
eat
well
it
with
while I
this.
drink the wine." Mhm.
Dope. Yeah,
Dark
some I
chocolate
think
would taste better.
like some 50 to 60% cocoa dark chocolate, I
Mhm.
think would pair well with this.
You pronounce the A at the end of cocoa?
Isn't it cocoa?
Pretty sure it's cocoa.
Is it not?
I think this
Well-
is silent A.
I mean, there's an A at the end. I see A. I pronounce A.
Is it
I know
Wait,
a
wait,
cat
wait,
on
cacao?
Instagram named Cocoa.
Well, there's cacao and then there's
Cocoa.
cocoa.
Oh, cacao? No, cacao's
Cacao.
different, isn't
It
it?
is different. That's
Well,
that's
let
the
me- hang
plant,
on.
I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay, maybe I'm like the chocolate plant is cacao.
Yeah, I believe-
maybe that-
CACAO is
Mm-hmm.
cacao.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then there's
And
cocoa,
then cocoa.
Mm.
as in hot cocoa.
It's the same thing?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I wish it was
Cocoa
cocoa.
I know, right? Cocoa
It
sounds
would be. It's way, more
better.
fun.
It sounds
Cocoa.
fancy.
Yeah.
Or it could sound intimidating too,
Cocoa.
depending on how you say it.
That's a great. You know what? That is a great name for a cat, actually. If I get a cat, I want to name it Cocoa.
Cocoa is not bad.
There's an Instagram cat I follow named Cocoa.
Really? You should
Yeah.
send it to me. I follow so many cats. So many cats.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love cats.
Mhm. My brother has so many cats, and he lets other people take care of them overseas.
They're all Brandon's cats.
He has cats in Korea and Japan.
So funny. I love
But yeah,
it.
other people take care of them for him, which is really nice of them.
Aw, that is very sweet. Very, very sweet.
So, Will, why don't you start us off with what sort of mood do you have for this wine?
Oh wow! And I started coughing right then.
I know, I just have excellent timing.
oh,
Yeah,
are we doing a
give
vibe
us.
check?
Vibe check.
Yep.
Vibe check on
Yeah,
the
vibe
wine.
check. I'm sorry.
I kind of gave my vibe check earlier.
Oh,
a little bit.
I
I
wait. Are
forgot what
we?
it was, so you can give it again when we roll
We're
back
doing
around.
We're doing the segment. We're doing a new segment.
Well, it's not really new, but we have transitioned into a different segment.
Boo doo boo boo. Vibe check. What is your vibe?
How it feels to chew
There you go.
5 gum.
That, you know what? That was the best one. I love that one. That
Mhm.
little jingle going into the
Mhm.
vibe check.
How it feels to chew
Yeah.
5 gum.
Man, this is really nice. It's really pleasant. It's got a lot of character. It's sweet at first. It's got the tannins at the end. You know what? This. Ooh, let me take one more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, snap. It stings a little. That spice. Little tart. It's got a lot going for it. So, oh, buddy, I would say, ooh, I got it. This is the wine that I present to someone that I don't really know. I'm like, what kind of person is this? You know, they say they like a little wine, like they want a little wine. Like, oh, I don't know this person. Let's see how they'll react. Let's
Test the
see,
water
because
sort of wine.
this is a judge. This is like a little. Let's figure this person out. You know, because they could either grab on to the sweetness, they could grab on to the tannins. Like, what's gonna be their impression, the takeaway from this? Because there's a lot of different ways to interpret this. It's like a very
Like a-
complex novel. So,
This is the Dune of
so
wines.
let me give you some because it's a good wine. You're probably gonna enjoy it, but I want to see the takeaway. I want to see what you do with it.
Kind of like a
That's my
personality
vibe check.
test for wines.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Because
so-
it has everything. It's got the
Mhm.
sweetness. It has the tan. It's got everything. It's an
It
all-arounder.
does. Yeah.
What do you enjoy?
What would you rate it, Will?
What's the first thing you notice?
Yeah. Right.
For me, it was the BO.
Dude, I would give it just because I love everything going on. I love that it's giving me everything. I want everything. I'm gonna give it a 9, just because it is like there's nothing missing. I get to enjoy all the characteristics of wine. Why it makes me reflect on why we started this podcast. Was to search out great wines to refine our palate to the point we're at today. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
This is nostalgia in a bottle.
Our weeks of preparation have led us months of prep. You know, I looked back. Episode 1 was 6 months ago.
Wow,
Can you believe it?
that's crazy.
Yep.
What is
I have
the
prepared us
actual
for this
anniversary
moment where
date?
we can
Oh yeah.
dissect it. Anyways,
Um.
that's my review.
Okay, I'll go next.
All this training, all of this hard work has led us to this moment.
This
Because at first it might have been overwhelming, but now I know I've made it.
this wine to me is I would say it's a first date kind of wine. The experience has been like a first date. The first thing you notice is the odor. The second thing you notice is that it's just a tad spicy, but then as it opens up, you come to appreciate the underlying sweetness, but also the spiciness. And I think that's the true beauty, is that it is not immediately lovable when you first get to see it. However, it is a love that must be uncovered, that must be dug for, that must be, frankly, earned. I think it's most comparable to true love, more than anything else, I would say. 8.5. For the listeners, I just want to clarify something that was happening here. We have our cameras on while we're recording this, and these two were just absolutely dying during that monologue. They have not said anything for a solid 45 seconds.
It was the 8.5 at the end that got me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what you rate true love, huh? 8.5 out of 10.
You know, true love is the greatest thing in the world, except for maybe a nice MLT, like a mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, where the mutton is nice and lean and the tomatoes are ripe. It's so perky.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I can't.
But honestly, I'm
Oh,
honestly in a similar boat as Will. It's like this is something that is like, okay, you like wine? Let's try this out. You know, you're just getting to know somebody.
Oh.
I love it. Thank
Oh
you.
my goodness.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful, Caden.
Thank you.
That was a thing.
Yeah, it was
All
the
of my-
moment you said it's true love. I'm like, this man hated it like 5 minutes ago.
And that's why it's so beautiful, because you have to dig, you have to find it, you have to
Mhm.
work for it. And
Yeah.
anybody who says that love isn't work is lying to you, because love is work. And I think that's the true beauty of it all, you know? It's just so beautiful.
Thank you.
And also true love smells
Oh
like
my
cream of wheat,
goodness.
and you know.
Oh,
Oh, goodness gracious.
that was good. Thank you. Thank you.
Seriously, I have not stopped crying laughing this entire time.
So Venetia, vibe
Oh.
check.
Vibe check, man.
Maybe I should have gone last.
Yeah, dude, I can't top that. Earlier I just said this wine was me.
I mean, that's fair.
First it's sweet, and then once you get to know it, it's like, whoa, you crazy. Lots of layers there, lots of levels and complexities.
Which is funny because for
this-
me it was
okay.
just the opposite. Because I was like, it was a little harsh at first, but then it mellowed
Oh,
out.
how funny. That's so funny. I don't know. This wouldn't be a first date kind of wine for me. This is like a nice wine. This is a robust, just like thick, deep, like full-bodied, rich wine. I would save this for somebody I really liked. I would be like, the first date wine would be like that one Pinot Noir that we had that one time, or yeah, that would be like, I don't know if I like you yet. I'm gonna
Okay, so you play it
serve
cool
you that.
on the first date. You give them the cheap stuff.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then if they notice it's cheap, then I'll be like, oh, you are a man of culture. And then I'll graduate to the good stuff. But yeah, no,
Okay.
I would save this for like I don't know, 6 months in kind of date.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you the good stuff. So no, I like this. I give it a 9.5, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, in both of the
pretty
last
solid.
episodes, I've had random Windows alerts pop up, and I thought I disabled those, but so Windows alert jump scare for the listeners.
Okay. You know what I was thinking though the other day?
Mhm.
I'm like, we really should be putting the wine in the description of the episode
Oh.
in like a link
Oh,
to where you can get it.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
That would be actually super helpful.
yeah,
Yeah.
And also talk about the price.
this is true. We
Oh,
were
that's
talking
true.
about price for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay, but we haven't mentioned it yet this episode because there's actually some interesting stuff going on here. Okay,
Mhm.
Little bit
ready?
of a deal of the week.
Mhm.
Okay, $20. That's how much we paid.
$20.
Do you think it's worth?
Man, for
Absolutely.
This wine, oof.
Okay, now what if I told you right now it went on sale for $16? Isn't that
Absolutely.
insane?
Can
So
we
let
buy
me
a liquor
know.
bottle?
Yep, let me know. I now have free shipping, so
Ooh, ooh,
Wine.com
sweet.
member right here, boys.
let me know how many you want. But anyways,
Yes.
easily worth the 20. Worth
Oh,
a
yeah,
shot.
100%.
I mean, $20 for me to give someone a personality test. I'm down. I'm here.
There you go.
So that's funny. Will and I both
There you
landed
go.
on the early getting to know somebody, and Venetia was like, "No,
That's
I'm
so
saving
funny.
this."
I think it's like what's the word? Like the value system, I guess. Or that's not the right standard, I think. I don't know. I think it's like I want to save the good stuff for later.
Hmm. And
I think I would
meanwhile,
use something else.
and I think Will and I are both like, let's throw something complex and see how they handle it.
Yeah.
You know what that
It's
is?
I think
That is a good test. I like that.
it's the guy mentality. Let's see what
Oh,
happens.
you know
Yeah,
what?
that's fair. That is very much
You
a
know
guy
what?
thing.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Here's something. Okay, now let's watch.
Yeah, let's throw this at the wall, see if it sticks.
Yes. Oh my goodness. To be fair, in every other part of my life, that is how I am.
Except for
Like,
wine and relationships and how they interact with each other.
exactly. Apparently. But that is generally how I am. I'm like, huh, let's see what happens if I do this.
Yeah.
You
We've
all know
learned
how
this.
that
We
ended
learned
up.
this in our
Yep.
Astoria adventures.
Adventures.
Yes.
We're we are creeping into our whatevers.
Yes,
aren't
and we haven't even touched
Okay.
Wordle yet, and we're already at about a half
I
hour.
Kaden, you're
know.
the host.
I am.
You're the host.
I know. I got
right?
distracted.
Keep us on toast.
I got distracted by my own monologuing. I'm sorry. So I think we should move into the
all do.
Wordles. However, as the host, I say we take a very brief break because I really have to use the bathroom.
All right, do it, man.
All right.
Go.
We'll be back in a moment. All right, now let's get into our Wordles. First off, we have Thursday the 15th. How'd y'all do?
Oh, man, why'd you have to start at Thursday?
Because
I did so much better the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had a 2 actually on Wednesday.
I did too.
I need to find
Sadness.
mine.
Okay, so
That's the
I got it in
thing of
4.
having the archive. I got it in 4.
Yeah.
All right, the answer was Acorn. I did Stare, then Mary, then Flora, then Acorn. Mary was a shot in the dark.
Oh. Mary?
Marry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. As in get married.
Yeah, but that's not how it's
Gotcha.
spelled, you know. So you did not get married, but yeah.
Yes, I get you.
Wait, what Wordle number was this?
Beats me.
It
The
is.
answer-
Hang on,
find it.
I got you. It was
15152.
no 1153.
Oh, Thursday?
Thursday, yeah, that's what I said.
Thursday.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No worries. Vi, how'd you do?
I got it in 4. So I started with blush, which got me nothing,
Oof.
and then I did tread, and then rainy, and then acorn.
Okay.
Yep.
Blush is a good word. I forget about that one.
I forget why. I always pick words that are either relevant to whatever's happening at the moment, or I'll look around the room and be like, what's a 5-letter word?
Will?
Or if I'm doing multiple back to back, you'll see I do the answer for the last Wordle as my first guess.
Which is like the worst way to do it because you'll never get a 1 that way.
Yep, I know. But I like to live dangerously.
We have fun, Kaden.
We do have fun. That's the most important thing.
I got mine in 3. I did not.
Ooh.
Nice scone. Because Notch gave me that N and the O and the C. Like, dude, come on,
There you
guys.
go.
And then scone, and then a nice acorn.
Nice.
Just
Well done.
for a 3.
For 3.
Nice.
All right, moving on. Friday the 16th. I got this in 2, baby.
Dude.
I'm a professional. Wordler. How did you guys do?
3.
3? Not bad.
4.
You know, you're right
2, 3,
consistent
4.
in that 4 vein. Obviously, I was stare then brace.
Dang.
I had 3 of the letters, so I mean, it was...
Yeah, of course. I was float. That's because I think I went floating that day.
That makes sense.
So I did float. Aside, brain, and then brace.
Not bad. Will?
That's pretty good. I did notch, wreck, right? Is that like a car wreck? Is that how you spell it? Is it a 5? Okay, sweet. And then brace. I think I did normal words. Now that I'm thinking about it, we may have a
Wow.
full normal week.
That's insane. That's unprecedented, even.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll confirm, but I think so. Like, I didn't go off the rails.
Huh.
Because I wanted to beat Caden. But anyways, so...
Not bad, not bad. I'm trying to figure out how many words I had left. Oops. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how
after
solval
your-
works.
I don't know. I don't even know. We have to ask Stowe for that.
There we go. Possible words. I had
Yeah.
19 left after stare.
Dude.
Oh, 14.
That's
14 left after
pretty-
stare.
Still.
Yeah, so I was a little lucky on brace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
This would be Saturday the 17th? Yes. This was a 3.
Get out of here.
How'd you do?
5.
Oof.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Will. I got 5 as well. I did not do good this week at all.
Oh man.
I mean, I had the starting word was perfect for this. It was stare. It gave me the ST and the R. Then I did stork, and
Oh,
then I did
true.
storm.
That is solid.
Stork
That-
killed me
that
because
makes-
there was just one letter off, but Will?
I did brace, which is,
Yeah,
the-
you were doing all those in a line, weren't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I think I was like going back to back. I was playing the archive because I think I
Yep.
had missed a bunch. And then intro, which gave me the TRO. And then I did short. Then I did story, and then I did storm. You know
Yeah.
what? Brace yourself for an intro short story that's about a storm.
You know, there is something there.
Yeah.
I like it. Meanwhile, I did notch,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
trove, story.
Okay.
I did throw story out there. so,
Unfortunate.
yeah. And then stork,
Oof.
which was really mean. Like,
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
guys, come on. And then storm. I was a little angry at the game at that point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same.
Yep.
Now, in sadness, did you sing the Song of Storms? Zelda
No.
reference.
Yeah. I did not that time.
Unfortunate. Moving
I
on.
wish the viewers could see how many face palms.
There's a
that
lot.
go on.
I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling. Yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. I clearly don't have a vocabulary tonight. Sunday the 18th.
Tell that to the wine.
I only well. I like my wine. Okay, Sunday the 18th.
All right.
I got it in 4.
4.
Ugh. 5.
Unfortunate.
I was not on my game this week, guys. I was not on my game.
I think part of
Oof.
it was you had to do a bunch of them retroactively.
Yeah, it was because it was a really, really busy week. I went floating, I went to New Jersey, I worked practically every single day. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Fun. I had
Yeah.
So, Yeah.
I had stare, then vapid, then mangy, then lanky.
Oh, let's go. I like those words. Those are some
These are good words.
fancy words.
Those
yeah.
are great words. That makes a really interesting story.
I don't
too.
know what they mean, but those are great words.
The lanky, vapid, and mangy vampire stared at you.
Oh?
Oh. Oh.
It sounds like a Your Name fanfic.
Oh my goodness.
Vi knows what I'm talking about too well, it seems.
I do. Oh my goodness. I can't. Oh, oh my
Anyways.
goodness. I can't.
Anyways, Will, how'd you do?
Vi goes after you. She's
Okay.
been going after you. Yeah.
Oh man.
She's currently
he
dying.
just destroyed
I
me,
know.
man. He just destroyed me.
That's what friends
Okay,
are for.
so- Okay, I did storm, of course. Got nothing from that. Then I did plead, chalk, bulky, and then lanky.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah,
It's
no.
almost like guessing the previous day's answer is just not an ideal start. Huh.
Sometimes it is.
That's true.
Sometimes it
This
is.
is true.
It's worked out really well for me sometimes.
Will?
Chalky? Is that what you guessed?
Chalk. Yeah, chalky.
How do you spell that?
Chalk. No, chalk. I did bulky. I did chalk and then bulky.
Oh, chalk.
Like
Okay.
sidewalk chalk.
Yeah. Like, yeah, chalk.
Okay,
How
I
do
thought
you
it was
say
chalky.
that? Chalk?
I was-
Is it chalk?
I think
Chalk?
it's a soft L.
Oh, do
It's
you
like
pronounce
chalk.
the L?
Chalk.
Chalk.
I have no idea. I was starting to
Chalk.
question myself.
I don't think anybody pronounces the L, at least not in the U.S.
Okay, chalk.
I bought
Well, there is
some
another
chalk.
thing. There is CHOCK, which is a different thing.
Mhm.
Which is when you chalk your tires.
Oh, chalk.
Yeah.
Chalk. Yeah. Okay, like chalk it up to something too. Right?
I think that's
the right
actually
word? Is that the right
like
idiom?
I think that is actually like the mineral chalk.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm all like, wait, is that the right idiom?
Chalk it up like they're writing it on a
Never mind.
chalkboard or something.
Yes, that's
yeah.
right. You're right. You're right. My brain. Never
when
mind.
you
Keep
chalk
going,
your
guys.
tires.
Keep doing the wordles.
Okay, Will.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep doing the wordles, man.
G-
Keep doing the wordles.
Got it in 4.
Please
Yep,
keep doing
yep.
the wordles.
Notch.
Notch.
Snail.
Snail.
Bleak.
Okay.
Giving me. Oh, yeah, this is where I kind of goofed. Snail clearly gave me an N, an A, and an L. I proceeded to put bleak without an N,
Yeah.
even though I knew there was an N in the word.
Unfortunate.
But it gave me the K. So, like, you know,
Could be worse.
yeah. And then, but I got lanky after that because I think we talked about lanky before in an episode with
We
Stowe.
did. It was
where
when
he
we
said
were
I-
back with
Oh,
Stowe.
yeah.
We guessed.
No, and that's
oh gosh, what was it? One of the answers was like gawky that week or something.
I don't
Mhm.
remember, but he
Yeah.
was talking about how I had lanky arms in the episode, and I had just listened to that episode, and I'm like, "What is this word?" And then I'm like, "No way! Is it actually the word I just learned like a week ago?"
Yeah, I
And
thought
was
of that
so
too.
happy.
I thought of that too. That was like, oh hey,
So
we talked about that
happy.
word with Stowe.
Mhm.
Yep, newly learned word.
Vocabulary unlocked.
I did good.
Okay, Monday the 19th.
Oh,
This
man.
I got this one in 4. I did stare, then trend, which is rough. I was floating around those TREs. And then I did
Oof.
miter. And then I did meter, which was unfortunate. So I was like, I was so close to a 3, but miter over meter.
Minor over meter. I again, like I said, this was not a good week for me. I got it in 5.
Oof.
I know.
That's rough.
Don't do that. Don't.
Okay, well, in all fairness, you've been absolutely smoking me in the mini all week.
Yes, I have. Although I hate the ones where it's only 1 second. 1 second.
I did beat you once.
You did. You beat me by 1 second. I was so upset. Anyways, I started off with Lanky, of course. Then I did repot, then birth, deter, and then meter.
Birth.
Birth.
Birth with an E or with an I?
With an E.
Okay.
Oh,
Because I heard it with an I.
Birth.
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 That's the
As in Big Bertha.
masculine form of the name Bertha. That just got me thinking about Garth
You're-
Brooks and reversing Barth Brooks.
Oh my goodness. I haven't even started on my second glass of wine, guys.
Now I just need to play
Already.
play an RPG character here who's a bard whose name is Barth Brooks.
Oh my goodness. Yes. 100% yes.
Okay, Will, how'd you do Monday?
What did you get it in, Caden, again?
4.
Okay. I did 4 as well.
Okay.
Well played, sir.
Well
Good
played.
game.
Good game. Good game.
Good game. So I did not.
Okay.
Is Satyr? Satyr?
We've been over this one. We
Yes,
have been
we've
over
had
this
this
one.
one
Satyr,
before.
one
Yeah,
who
yeah.
sates.
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
I like how
Oh,
my
man.
brain's like, maybe this time. Maybe this time. Because I'm like, I got major deja vu there. Satyr?
Satyr.
Sater.
Satyr.
Sate?
Satyr.
One who
Satyr.
sates.
A. It's a hard A,
Long A.
right? Long A?
Mhm.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I thought that's, or is it hard A? What's the difference?
Hard is usually only used to describe an R. But when you're talking vowel sounds, it's long or short usually. Benicia just got what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caden.
So
I
like,
didn't know that.
Yeah, a long
So it's a
A sound
long
is an
A.
A, and a short A
They
sound
say
is an
long for A, not hard A. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
hard and soft is generally used
Okay.
for consonants.
Oh, okay. So it's softer, or it's short or long. And this one was a long A. Okay. So next word I put was bitter,
Okay.
right?
Wait, no. Hold
B
up.
I T E, or is it biter?
Biter.
Oh,
It's
no.
biter again.
Oh,
Long
no.
I.
Biter. Biter.
Oh no!
One who bites.
Oh.
I thought that's how you spell bitter, but bitter has 2 T's.
Yep.
Oh, God. Dude, I could have got this in like 2 then.
Yeah.
But I was proud, dude, because I like shout out to the meter readers out there that listen.
Shout out to meter readers, honestly.
Because I was like, no way. Are we getting double consonants and it's gonna be meter? Like that made me happy though.
Those
not
are
gonna
double
lie.
vowels, my guy.
Aw.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, he got you.
So,
Oh my goodness.
anyways, meter for 4.
Okay, moving on.
Good word.
Tuesday the
Solid
20th.
word.
Very good.
I got this one in 4. I had a lot of 4s this week. I did stare, and then I did bleak. Shout out to bleak. Then I did legal, and then delay.
That's pretty good.
I took a lot of shot.
Legal, and then
I took a few shot in the
that
dark.
gave you a lot.
Yeah, I took a few shot in the dark doubles this week, which kind of maybe hurt my total a little bit. But, 4 is not bad.
I'm glad you said that because I got it in 4. So I started with raced,
Okay.
abide, and then dealt, and then delay.
Delta's a good word.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Okay, Will, how'd you do?
4.
4 gang.
Hey.
Let's go.
It was a 4-day. This was yesterday's, right? Good game.
Yep.
Notch. When I don't get anything on notch, I actually put raise. Because
Oh yeah, that's
like
right.
that's a lot of consonants out of the way. So let's figure out what's going on with these vowels. Like, talk to me. What's happening?
Talk to
What's
me,
going on
Goose.
in your life?
What's
Yep.
hap-
So Guess 3 was beady.
Beady, okay.
Yeah,
Is it
because I had the E and the A.
BD?
Yeah, beady. I'm like, maybe it's
Okay.
feeling a little quirky. And he said, no, it's not beady. My 4th guess was delay.
Good
Because
job.
I had beady gave me an E, an A, a
Mhm.
D, a Y. Like it gave me everything I needed to know. And I was able to diagnose him at that point.
You're a regular Wordle doctor.
Good job. There you go.
Thank you.
I had a lot of like 4s this week that were just like 1 letter off. Like I had
Yeah.
stork then storm, miter then meter, and I have another one for today's Wordle, which is the 21st. I have stare then pouch then munch then mulch.
Mm.
That must be hard.
Yeah.
Oh, Will.
Will actually
So
might have beat me
yeah.
this week.
I think so. I think
He got
so.
5s though.
That is true. That is true. I got it in
1-5.
3.
Okay.
Ooh, just 1. I got it in 3. I did delt first, and then clink, and then mulch.
Okay. And Will,
Clink's good.
not
I
as
like
good
it.
as your second guess.
That's pretty good. 3? 3, that's a good score. Pretty solid.
How'd you do, Will?
I got me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put in kind of like what came to mind and got it in how many is that? It didn't take long to count. 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, how did you accomplish this great feat, William?
Well, I started with my normal starting word.
And which word is that?
I put in the N, the O, the T, the C, and the H to see
Okay.
like what would happen.
And that
There was a
spells-
lot of that one didn't take a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
You see,
And that spells what
because
exactly?
I just started with just threw it out there, notch.
Okay. Okay.
Pretty standard.
Now
Pretty standard.
I
What I
think I
normally
see
do.
where you're going with this.
Yep. Longtime listeners will know at this point. Okay. And then I'm sitting here thinking, what ends in CH? Like, what would work? You know, and I'm thinking, like it could be. No. I already eliminated those letters with my starting word. That was pretty good. Yeah. No, it must be mulch.
And low. Mulch it was.
4-2.
4-2. Oh, yeah. I don't have... that's not accessible.
No, I was pretty proud.
There it is.
Anywho, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not often.
So I've done my math already on my totals and my average.
Same.
I had a pretty
have
pedestrian
not-
week. I had a 2 and a 3, and everything else was 4. So, Will, what was your total?
I think he still beat me.
It's close.
I think he did. Is Venetia doing her math?
Yeah, I'm doing my math. 1 sec.
My total was 25.
Oh, my total was 30. That's
Oof.
stupid.
Will?
25.
Oh, we tied!
25 was it?
I don't think you and I have actually tied before.
We've never tied. It's been one off. That's the closest we've gotten.
Oh, wow.
that
You know,
means I English as much as you do.
This means we English
We're the
as well as
same.
each other. We're the same, you and me.
I'm not even gonna. I'm
I
not
can
even gonna.
show you the world.
I'm not. You know what mine is? It's 30. We're good.
It's
We're good. I'm
okay.
just
You had
gonna
a busy
stop. I'm gonna
week.
stop.
Yeah, you had a busy
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
And
I
well,
wasn't even in the state for a part of it. Like,
My
Yeah,
my
no.
average was
we're just gonna.
Don't even sweat it.
my average was
Just do better when you come back.
3.571428, repeating, of course.
Just do better.
Yeah, just do better.
When you come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although after a score
and
like
so,
that.
Yeah, mine was 3.571428 repeating, of course.
That's funny coincidence because mine was actually 3.571428
Yeah, what was
repeating, of
yours,
course.
Vice?
Say 4.28.
Was it lower than 5?
No, it was
Your
Your
average is
average?
under 5.
Yeah, your
yeah,
average is under 5.
it's 4.2857.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Repeating?
It's
No.
4.25714
Yeah, I
repeating,
mean
of
like,
course.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Yep. It's fine.
I have sympathy. I've been there.
Why,
I've
thank
done
you.
worse.
Thank you.
We've all been there.
Yeah. We're
Mhm.
just gonna I feel like my average, no, what's that called? Like my whatchamacallit? The guess distribution is so high on the threes. Like
Mhm.
it's so high on the threes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I
wow.
failed myself. It's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
Next time.
You actually like smoked
Next
the
time.
mini this week. So
Yeah.
yeah, you were doing
very
pretty
happy
well.
with
I don't
that.
know why.
Yeah.
There was a couple of those minis that just like absolutely slaughtered me for some reason. Like took me
I
over.
know there were a couple.
Yeah.
There were a couple that I was like, I had to like skip it and just come back, like do the other ones that I knew, and then come back to them and try to figure out what it was, because there were
Mhm.
things I was like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were a
and those
couple.
were the ones that were like there was a few different things that I just couldn't, get a hold of.
Mhm.
I'll never top that one I did one time that was 17 seconds to complete the whole puzzle.
Dude. Yeah, that was stupid.
I'm proud of that. I should put that on my wall.
You should be.
I should put that on my
should
wall.
be.
Okay, so at this point, I think it's a good time to move on into the whatever portion of the evening.
Yes.
There's
That's right.
a lot of topics.
There's so many.
It's just so stinking many.
Okay. Can I
Go ahead.
interject
Absolutely.
before? So I have a fun little game here.
Okay.
Okay. And I haven't run this by the other two hosts. So, like, bro.
Ooh,
this is gonna
I'm
be
excited.
interesting.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's see what's up.
Okay. So I thought we could introduce a new segment, and I meant to run this by you, Caden, but I thought of it like 20 minutes before we started recording.
That's
so so we'll do this
I
for the
love
first
it.
time to see, okay?
Okay.
So I have a theoretical moral dilemma. And
Okay.
I want to see
Oh.
if you guys have any thoughts.
You divert the trolley.
Okay. 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 I want to see what you think here. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Because this is a little bit of a so one of the topics was a personality test. So this is a little bit like that. But like it's to
Okay.
see like what you guys would do in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ready?
I love this.
I'm gonna read it. I
Mhm.
found this. Okay.
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 6 months after moving into your new home, you discover a large stash of gold and silver coins. The previous owner had died. Do you report this find to his heirs?
Yes.
Do I?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, after
Yeah.
taking one coin.
Just
Yeah.
one.
A finder's fee.
Yeah. I'll take one coin.
Mhm.
One coin, and then I report it. Find the next living heir.
That's very nice.
This
of you.
actually a situation happened very similar to that to us.
Oh.
When we first moved to Salem, we rented a house way out in the boonies, like way out in the rurals, out in like Turner, Marion area. And we were renting this house. It was just tucked back in the middle of like some farmland. And one day, Dad was like taking a shower or something, and he noticed under the sink in the bathroom there was a. So what happened is, I
Was there
think
cocaine?
the previous owner had died. So the previous owner had died, and then her like daughter or son-in-law or son and daughter-in-law or whatever, they rented it out, and they rented it out to us. But under the sink there was a little drawer, and inside there was actually a little bit of money. There was like some it was mostly like old coins and stuff, and there was a few like handful of like $2 bills and stuff, just like emergency rainy day fund kind of thing. And we turned all of it right over to the landlords.
Aw,
Well, that was really
how
nice.
altruistic of you.
I mean,
Mhm.
I was like 11, well 12, so I didn't have much say in the matter, but it was the right thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. After you took a little bit for yourself.
I did not.
Man, I was kind of hoping it was cocaine.
It would have been so much cooler if it was.
It's like there's drugs slapped to the
Yeah, there's
to
just
the back of it.
just an old lady who's got a cocaine operation in her
Yeah.
in her house.
I mean, nobody'd ever suspect it.
Yeah, we did find in one of the like part of the deal with like renting and stuff, we cleaned up the place a lot, and so we found in one of like the chest freezers she had out in one of the storage sheds of frozen turkey from
Body?
the 70s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
There's some
I don't know
ancient
how
stuff in
long
there.
frozen food lasts, but
not that long.
I wouldn't eat that.
No,
No.
made a good soup. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
my arm
that was
fell
all I
out
had.
from under me.
That's all you had? Just
That's
that
all
one
I
random
had.
question.
There's like a huge list of them, but a lot of them are like
Oh.
not even worth bringing up. So
Moral quandary of the
maybe
week, new
later. if
segment.
but anyways, yeah. It's good to know you guys would.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, 100%.
yeah. Good.
Will, what would you do?
One of the... Oh yeah, what would you do? What would you do? Will,
What would you do, Will?
Let's think about this, right? So 6 months, someone died. Yeah, I would keep a coin or two. I think I would.
Yep.
Just because it's like, listen, I'm giving like 90% of these findings to those people. Like, and they should have got it inspected, right? Before they sold me the house. Like they should have, and in the whoever died, it would also depend. Like, did they
And
have like did they have a will? They should have
Yeah.
put it in the will, and the family should have known that
Yeah,
like
and-
there's something entitled. And then it's just like it went through so many cracks. Like,
I'm right there with you, man. Technically, if they sold you the house,
Yeah.
they sold you everything that was inside the house as
Oh no,
well.
it's
So
absolutely yours. Like it is your
Mhm.
property at that point.
Yeah, but out of the goodness of our
This is
hearts,
like-
we're
it
returning
is
it.
a
But I'm gonna
good-
keep a couple.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good to know
Because like
I keep the company
Taxes,
of
man,
thieves.
taxes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm
Because-
not even
No,
gonna
I could,
this is
deny
I
it,
could totally see the viewpoint of like keeping, because I mean it is your property. It was
Yeah.
on your property. Nobody else knew it was there.
Yeah, the same thing actually kind of happened to me where I found AirPods when I was working,
No,
like
oh,
on the
yeah, that's
sidewalk.
right.
Oh
That's
yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I told you. And so
Yes.
it's like at first I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna leave it. You know, I'm gonna leave it on the sidewalk. Somebody will probably come in. But then it occurred to me, wait, there's like vacation homes here that probably just left it behind. Like if I don't pick it up, somebody else will, and they'll just take it home. Like, so I went back, picked it up, but I did attempt to knock on the door it was in front of to return them, like to see if they lost them or like left them out, but nobody answered. So I'm like, at that point, I did everything I could. So like if I tried to contact the heirs and they didn't, like I couldn't, they didn't reply or whatever, as far as I'm concerned, it's mine.
Oh yeah. No, if you can't
I
get
did
in,
my due
if you can't get in
diligence.
touch with them,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
they're lost.
And-
Quite literally.
It's nice to know who I can count on to rob a bank now. Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
Now
like-
hold on, that's an entirely different question. That is a completely different question.
Like they left the door open. Like
Exactly. I mean, If they
It's not
leave
my
it
fault the
there-
sewers led right underneath the bank vault, and I just happened to be in the sewers, and I was like, oh, this seems like a good spot to dig upward. And there was just happened to be a bank vault right there, and I'm not talking about a real event, not at all. For tax reasons, none of that really happened.
All right.
What's that one?
Oh
What's
my
that one line
goodness.
from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? My client is spending a year dead for tax reasons.
Oh my god. I haven't read that in forever.
Actually, I think that's Restaurant at the End of the Universe. I think it's a sequel.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Anyways, so which of these topics that you sent, Venetia, is like really speaking to you? Like, which one's kind of at the top of your list?
I really want to talk about Will's stuff, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because all that
Oh,
stuff is
no.
just like things. Those are all things that like happened to me within the past couple weeks that I'm just like, oh, these might be fun to talk about.
Mhm.
Like, like like all those things. I'm just like, oh yeah, I did that, and I did that, and I did that, and I'm going to do that, or this happened to me, and it was horrifying or hilarious. So it's like those are just like kind of stories I could riff off of, but no, I want to hear Will's, because nobody wants to hear my stories.
That's why we have you here.
No.
That's a large part of why we have you here. Anyways, Will, what are you thinking? Out of all those topics you sent, because
I
I'm
want to
really...
hear about South Sister.
Oh yeah, that was fun. We almost
South
got
I
Sister,
struck
want to
by
hear
okay.
about
lightning.
South Sister.
We almost got
Yeah,
struck by
Kate and I
lightning.
did that this past weekend.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh my
No,
goodness. Tell me
didn't.
about it.
Okay, you start us off, Kate, and I'll fill in some gaps. 'Cause
Okay.
you're good at storytelling here.
That's
Yeah.
debatable. But anyways, so South Sister, I want you
Hang on,
to
I'm gonna pour myself another glass.
okay. I
Yeah.
want you to imagine
Sit back, get comfortable.
for a moment a mountain, a reasonably high mountain. How high is South Sister? What, 10,000 feet?
Oh,
No, it's
that is
not
a
that
great
high.
question. Let me look it up while
Okay,
you
hold on.
you
Yeah,
go.
look it up. Look it up.
Yeah. Okay. So
There are no
imagine
mountains
yourself
around here.
here-
It makes me
a
super
mountain.
upset.
I'm here as a support.
Yeah, and you see that mountain, and you look at it.
10K.
All right, it's about 10,000 feet. I was pretty much bang on. So you see a mountain, and it stretches out in front of you. There's rolling hills underneath as you do. There's other mountains that surround it. You got the Middle Sister, North Sister, Bachelor, Broken Top, etc. And what if, for a moment, you thought to yourself, you know what? I would like to go to the top of that mountain. And then you
As you
did,
do.
and really regretted the experience. Like, it was basically like walking up a vertical wall. No, I'm just kidding. I don't regret the experience. It was a lot of fun, but it was really steep. So we didn't make it all the way up to the top of South Sister.
What's the elevation gain?
The elevation gain for the hike is almost 5,000 feet.
Yeah, 5K.
Dude.
Yeah, so that's just the
Super
elevation
fun though,
gain. Yeah.
dude. I love
Oh
this
my
thing,
goodness.
and I'm spoiler alert. I'm going back. So,
I
but
would
anyways,
love to
do
go
ahead.
back. I 100% want to go back. But the whole trip is about, let's see, it's just under 12 miles round trip and about 5,000 feet of elevation gain. We made it about, let's see,
I can tell you
80% of the
exactly
way
how
there,
far we
I
went,
think.
actually.
We
Mhm.
had some weather move in that just made us turn around. So we didn't make it
Aw.
all the way up there. Like right before the hike started to get really difficult, we ended up turning around. But we got most of the way up there. And from where we were, we had gained about half the elevation we needed to. But still, you're up on the side of the mountain. You can look back and you can just see the whole valley stretched out below you. You can see like Broken Top and all the plateaus on the below the mountain. And it was like, oh man, it was gorgeous. I also saw an
We
absolute...
made it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we made it to about 8,000 feet.
Okay,
Okay,
gotcha.
yeah.
Not too
We
bad.
s-
Not too
yeah,
bad.
that's-
And I don't mean to brag or nothing, but I did walk about an extra mile more than everybody else because I saw an absolute giant of a buck deer, and I was
course
chasing
you
after
did.
trying to get pictures. And I did
Of
get
course you
pictures.
did.
You probably can't see it very well, but like he was huge.
Oh!
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness, look at him!
yeah, he's a solid 4-point on either side with eye guards and
Yeah.
a drop tine on either side. So he was just like Yeah, I mean he was insane. Uh,
Look at, oh my goodness.
and so
Send that to me.
I will. I'll send them both to you. As you come up the hike, the first like I don't know 3-ish miles maybe are in the trees, and then you kind of come up onto this plateau where it's still uphill, but it's just it's slow and steady, and then it starts to really climb up the mountain. And we were about 2/3 of the way across the plateau, and you know me, I'm a hunter. I'm always out looking for critters and stuff. And so, we're looking around, and I see off to our left. I'm like, oh, hey, there's a deer over there, and I just see like from its front quarters back, its head is down and it's feeding, and I'm like, we, from a distance, take pictures with our phones and stuff, right? And I have my camera, and it's in my backpack, and I'm like, it's the middle of summer. It's unlikely that there's just one deer. So I'm going to go up closer. I'm going to get up closer and see if there's any bucks around. I get up closer and I look over to like the right. There's this little rise. I come up and then I look over to the right, and there's like 4 more. There's does and fawns around. And I look back to, I think it was the original deer, and it lifts its head from feeding, and it's that stinking buck. I did not take my camera out of my bag, and I didn't have my phone in my pocket. And so I see it raise its head, and then at this point they all see me because I'm just this blue thing sticking out of the plateau, right? I was wearing a blue shirt. And it lifts his head up, and
I kind of figured.
Yeah,
I kind of figured.
I'm blue, dub-a-dee-dub-a-die. And he lifts his head up and he goes into the brush, and I immediately I'm like, I curse under my breath because I didn't have my camera out. And so I go run back to the trail, and I'm like, there is a giant buck. I need to go try and take pictures of him. And so I pull my camera out of my bag. I start walking back, and as I'm getting closer, there's one of the does is on the tree line. They wanted to come back out, but she saw me and went back into the trees. So I cut down into the trees. I'm trying to move quietly, but it's August in like Bend. And so the ground is crunchy, and there's also like sticks and stuff. It's it's not quiet moving, but I'm moving through the trees. It's really steep. I'm ducking under stuff, and I'm getting closer. And then I see, I don't know, about 75 yards out in front of me, I see one of the does like jump, and then I look over to the left a little bit, and then I see him jump. And I think in that portion of the state, the deer are not full blood mule deer or blacktail. There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of hybridization between mule deer and blacktail, because it's like right on the divide, right, between where mule deer range kind of starts and blacktail range kind of ends. So there's a lot of mixing. But anyways, one trait about blacktails that they're notorious for is when you spook them, they'll jump off and run into the brush just a little ways, and then they'll stop and turn around and look at you. And that's what he did. He took like four hops and turned around and looked over his shoulder at me, and I managed to get a lane to take those pictures I showed you. So at least I got some pictures, but ultimately it ended up with me walking about a whole extra mile trying to track those deer down before I ended up back at where these guys were. So they got a nice break, and then right when I got back, we kept going.
Yep, me and the other guy we were with, we hiked probably a good 0.05 miles to the top of this little hill. We set up our chairs, pulled out our sandwiches, our snack, and had lunch, and waiting for Kid to come back.
Worth it. I got good
and then
pictures.
We were well rested for when he came back.
Yeah. I got okay pictures of
there.
A giant buck, so hey, it's worth it in my mind.
Yeah, no, that was awesome though. I was happy you got to, because you were like you really wanted to. I was like, yeah,
I was
for it, man.
so beat up that I didn't have my camera the first time I saw it. I was like, dang it. Only he didn't say dang it.
Yeah, but beautiful hike though. South Sister is like, I would say even if you're like reasonably fit, you could probably do it. We would see people walking up there in like tennis shoes. Some had hiking poles, some didn't.
Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah, it's highly would recommend. You got to go on a perfect day though. the day we
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
Because we had thunderstorms roll in the
towards the end we
mid-afternoon.
started to see
Mm.
rain in the distance, and the lady at the trailhead told us keep an eye on the weather because there might be thunderstorms, and we're like, fine. Getting a permit for the thing is something else, but
Yeah.
but anyway,
Yeah.
so as of 2021 you need a permit.
Yeah,
They
that's what I've
released the
heard.
permits 10 days before and 2 days before. That was a whole story in itself. The guy we were with said he
Yeah.
would get the permits 2 days before. We went on a Saturday. He tried Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Did not get them for whatever reason. He saw it dwindle down. 30 left, 7 left, 0 left. And so anyways, late Friday night, like 9 p.m., we're talking about doing a different trail. And then I'm looking on the website, recreation.gov or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, well, let's see. Like, what's going on? People cancel. People do whatever,
all the time.
And then I see 2 tickets. I'm like, oh, snap. I'm like, well, I'm not going to say this in the group chat. Like, I'm not going to get our hopes up. Like, there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
But there's 2 tickets.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to book them. Don't get me wrong. They're $1 a piece. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to book them.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let it cook, as the kids say.
Let it cook.
Let it cook. And then I
Yeah,
continue making plans to hike these falls, Tumalo Falls. Like, I continue
Oh,
going,
yeah,
hey, yeah,
Tumalo.
so
Yeah, I
this
know
is
those
the
ones.
trail, like, we should do. Like, okay, let's do it this time or whatever. Before I go to bed, like an hour later, I refresh the page. It says 1 pass left. And I'm like, let's go. Book the thing.
Woo!
Put in the group
There you
chat.
go.
Guys, we have a situation. What if we pivot back to South Sister? Like, and then meanwhile, Caden had his alerts off. And I'm pinging the group chat going, guys. And then I'm pinging the guy that lives over there by South Sister. I'm like, are these the right passes? Because there's like 20 different passes you can buy. Like, are these the ones? Did I get the right ones? And he's like, he's eating out with his friends at a restaurant. And he's barely responding. I'm like, guys, we need to make this plan now because I need to go to bed. I have a 3-hour drive if I'm going to get there. Like, it is now 10 p.m. And then
Oh
crazy,
my
I text
goodness.
Caden's brother and I go, is Caden asleep? Because like
Yeah.
eventually Caden replied, said, you know what? That was our original plan. Let's do it. The guy that was going to go with us finally was like, send me screenshots.
goodness.
He wanted proof. Like, you know
Who is
what,
this
dude?
guy? My
Okay,
goodness.
fine. I'm going to send you screenshots. And then he goes, yep, those are the right ones. I'm like, thank you, finally. I'm going to bed. See you in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that
It
was
was
amazing.
the greatest trip.
It was an adventure. It was definitely an adventure.
It was
sounds like it.
so
Those are the
much fun, though. But
Oh.
yeah, so we made it like 3/4 of the way up. The last mile is called Red Mile because it's red lava rock. You're taking like a step, you're sliding back 2 feet, taking a step, sliding
Yeah.
back 2 feet. You're barely moving. We didn't get to enjoy that. So I'm going back into September. I've already I got a couple days in mind. I'm letting the guy we know that lives over there, hey, and I'm gonna do the 10 days before. I'm gonna try and book them for us. I've learned things in life. One of those is I can only trust myself. So
I mean,
but kudos to the brother. He did try and book them
yeah.
right at 7 a.m. Like right when they dropped, he had the webpage loaded. He even had multiple passes loaded in case one didn't work. Like he was ready to do a backup hike. It just didn't work out. So
yeah.
I may be able to
Anyways.
go late September, but probably not because early October is deer season, and
yeah.
I'm already going, way over
And
to Eastern
then-
Oregon for that.
Yeah, and we pumped Caden full of Tylenol to make him
Of
live.
Tylenol, yeah. I don't know what it is. So, okay, neuromuscular issues are a lot of fun. sometimes your body just
Oh,
decides it doesn't want to
no.
work, and so I had
Yeah.
my
yeah, yeah.
my hip decided that it just was not happy with me, and so I ended up setting the pace, and it was really really slow, uh, which was unfortunate because we might have been
It
able to
is what
make it
it
if I
is.
wasn't being so slow, but yeah, I don't know
Oh,
what it is.
sadness.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
Got your
I mean,
elk pick.
I get it.
neuromuscular issues, and I'm also out of shape, so I mean, more motivation to get in shape.
Yeah. Anyways, that was our South
Oh.
Sister adventure. We
I
got
could
to eat
also
out
blame
afterwards.
this is true. I could also blame the extra mile I ran chasing after deer.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
love your South Sister adventure.
Yeah,
fun.
we ate out afterwards with the guy,
did you?
and he had some friends join us, and we just got some good hanging out with the peeps and the Bend gang, and stayed out pretty late. Not gonna brag. We partied hard after our adventure.
Yeah. And
Got
Way to
some
do
then
it. Yeah.
sake.
and then the
You
next
know, some
and then the
really good
next
sparkling sake. Actually,
it was okay.
Oh.
It was okay.
it was the best.
The best, Jerry, the best. So yeah, we stayed up late and then we got up really early the next morning, helped somebody move for about an hour, and then drove home.
Yep. Just enough to load the stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
said
my goodness.
later.
Just enough to load the heavy things.
That is hilarious. I love that so much.
It was a great weekend, though.
It was
I
fun.
loved it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
how
So
long ago was that?
Anyways.
this was just last weekend.
That was
Yeah,
last
we got-
weekend?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like
What, 4 days ago or
like a-
whatever.
Yeah, so like when I made the Instagram post, that was right off the heels of that.
I hate you still. I hate you. I hate
That's
you.
valid. So speaking of like
Oh.
South Sister, so we actually like got outside and touched grass. And touching grass is something that people who are really into like board games, video games, RPGs don't really do. So, but we all
hey now.
happen to be into board games, RPGs, and video games, and we do touch grass. So, on this note of board games, video games, and RPGs, is there anything y'all have recently come across or recently been enjoying in that regard?
I'll let Vi lead because like we did the last one.
Segway.
Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
So
I'm proud.
we that was great, man. That was great. Although I feel like I should be offended.
No, because I lumped us in with the gamers, but I did say that we do touch grass. So
This is true.
yeah, we're not
Yes,
like other gamers.
on a regular basis.
We're not like other gamers.
Oh man. Yeah, I love board games. I think we all know this very well. We all, I think, kind of love board games. But when we played, we like went through so many board games that one day
We played a lot of board
when
games.
it was supposed to be the garden party, but it got derailed.
Because of
But we
Will.
ended up-
COVID's not
No,
fun.
no, it was not Will's fault.
It was
at
Will's
all.
roommate's fault.
It was
It was
COVID's
not.
fault, not my fault.
It was Will's
It was
the
roommate's fault. I'm
disease.
sorry.
Will takes absolutely no blame whatsoever.
Thank you. I needed that. Okay, you heard it here. It was not my fault. It
Yes,
was
yes,
other people.
yes, 100%, hands down, no contest. Anyways, board games.
Yeah. So what did you think about
yeah.
Strike, the dice game?
I loved that.
That game was good.
I love it. Was really easy to pick up too, which I appreciate. I love complicated, very like intense and convoluted and really like lore heavy games a ton. I love them.
Mhm.
I like the Dune board game. I like what is it? Scythe. I like oh man,
Are
there's
you a Risk
another one.
enjoyer?
I've never actually played Risk,
Me neither.
believe it or not.
Me neither.
Yeah.
You're probably a
Seven
Catan
Wonders.
enjoyer
I love Seven Wonders. Yes, but I feel like Catan is an entry level kind of game into like your more complicated, really fun games. And so I like games that are like board games that are like one level under like RPGs, but like one level above your normal party board games. And so those are like my little niche right there, my little comfy spot when they're just like super strategized, but then not like mindless.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my favorite. However, I do love a good party game. So like Strike was so much fun. And then I loved, okay, my old roomie gave me a bunch of games to bring over, and I loved Blank Slate
That
so
was
much.
good.
I went and that one was
That game
so
was
much
really
fun.
good.
I bought it like a couple of days ago. I
Mhm.
was like, you know what? This one was so good, and it had such a level learning curve to where you could just get in and do it. I was like, we're getting this
Yeah.
for like when people
Like
come
anybody can
over.
play it, and it's like you could still strategize a little bit with it depending on
Yeah.
who's at your table. It's a lot of fun. So, Will, have
Yeah.
you played Blank Slate?
I'm looking it up right now.
Alright.
No, I haven't.
So basically, what
Describe
it
it,
is
please.
you get a one-word prompt that is either preceded or
Mhm.
followed by a blank. So it'll
Mhm.
be like hot blank, right? It'll be something like that, and each person has
Okay.
a pad where they can write whatever word they think goes in the blank spot. And
Mhm.
so
Oh,
you get points if only you and one other person have the same word, you get 4 points. And if
3.
oh yeah, 3 points. And if you and two other people or more have that match, you only get 1. But if everybody has the same one, you get no points.
okay.
So it's like you want to pick something that's like kind of obscure or something that only one other person will get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you do hot potato, hot pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the goal is to match.
Yeah.
With one other person.
With
You
only
want to
one
match
other
with one
person
other
at the
person.
table.
Yes. Because if you do, you get the most points. But if more than 2 people match, each person that matches gets 1 point.
Okay.
Unless everybody at
Mhm.
the table matches, then nobody gets points.
Yeah. Okay.
It's super
Who
fun
won?
because it's like I did absolutely terribly at all the games that we played that
This
night.
sounds
Like I
very
was
difficult,
ashamed.
though. By the way.
I was ashamed of myself.
What'd you
Like
say,
after I
Will?
left, I was like, dang.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds very difficult though.
It
Because like
can
if you
be.
put hot something,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of things that could go in that second word
It
slot.
can be. It depends on the
Mhm.
people you
It
got
sounds
at the
fun,
table. Yeah. Hughes and
Chaotic
cues
fun.
is difficult. Hughes and cues is very difficult.
Oh my goodness. Hughes and Cues is super, super fun, but I think all of us were suffering from, at least for me, I think me being the only girl and seeing colors
Yeah.
differently from my
Yeah.
male counterparts, it didn't describe very well.
It didn't
It didn't
You don't
translate
know
very
what
well.
Although I think a lot of us we did okay on your clues. You just did not get what we were giving.
Yes,
You were
yes,
not picking up what we were
that is
putting down.
nope, that is 100% true. We were
You
not
don't
describing the colors
understand
accurately.
what plush periwinkle is?
No.
You telling me you
Nope,
can't tell
yeah.
what a mauve is?
Chartreuse. It was like I think chartreuse was one of the hints,
Chartreuse
and
is a surprisingly debated color. Because to
yeah.
me, it's like a really like yellowy neon green is how I would describe it.
No, I think green chartreuse, like the spirit, or like the mixer. Like it's a darker green.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what comes to my mind.
Yeah. That was we would have got that. We would have got that, Will.
Oh
for
wait,
sure.
hold on, let me think.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Had I not.
Okay, well yeah, the chartreuse liqueur is definitely a darker green.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think of.
Yeah, so what I think of is when I think of chartreuse, I think of trout bait. There's Berkeley's power bait it comes in a neon green color and it's called chartreuse.
Okay.
I think of fishing.
Would Venetia know what the power bait is?
I
Or
do.
what the
I do. I
liquor
know
green
what
chartreuse is? Oh, okay.
I do. I do. I know what power bait is.
And
It's
you know
just
what I'm
been,
talking
like,
about then. The
Yeah, I
neon
do.
green.
But
I
only
do.
one of those would
I
come to mind
do.
immediately.
It's just been about 20 years. So oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Maybe even more, honestly.
That's
Again, chaotic
shameful.
fun. It sounds good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Good
was
drinking
it was
game.
a lot of fun.
So the
Oh
color of
man,
that
I've
power bait
got a
is what I
good
think of.
drinking game, man.
Oh, what?
Okay, there's a board game. Have you ever heard of Stupid Deaths?
No, I've heard of Dumb
No.
Ways to Die.
Look it up. Look it up.
Okay.
It's basically that. Dumb ways to die, like dumb ways to die. Like, but it's called Stupid Deaths.
Mm-hmm.
That I think is one of the it's kind of boring on its own and it's a little kind of like but when you add alcohol in the mix, oh my goodness, it is one of the most fun like drinking games ever.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
I assume you take a drink every time you die.
Every time you get it wrong.
Oh,
So
okay.
the way that it goes is there's a card, there's a board with like pieces and stuff like that, but it doesn't really matter when you play it like a drinking game, because what we do is somebody draws a card, and on the card it says like a way that somebody died, and it's a really stupid way that they died, like
Mhm.
getting drowned in a barrel of wine, for instance. I forget who did, but somebody like drowned in a barrel of wine.
That's a great way to go.
Yep. So I think that's how he was executed, actually, that he was drowned in a barrel of wine. And I think it was like some sort of French king or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But that's an example of one of the cards. Now you have your little true or false cards, and they're all shaped like coffins, which is kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so you put down whether you think that is a true way that somebody died or you think it's made up. And then if you get it right, you don't take a shot. If you get it wrong, you take a shot.
Oh.
We only play, of course, with like quarter shots. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You...
Responsible.
But that one is really fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy that game quite a bit. I've played it that way several times.
Somehow I'm not surprised. So
Yeah. Did you just go straight vodka, or like or tequila, or like what's your shot?
It depends. There was one time where we just had a variety.
whatever's
It was
in the
dealer's
cabinet.
choice. Yeah, essentially.
Yep.
Essentially.
Cool. Sounds
So I
fun.
think-
I'll
That one's
keep it in
fun. I
mind.
really like that game.
I think I
Yeah,
mentioned
Stupid Death.
a while ago the new RPG system, like index card RPG.
Oh, yeah.
I think I mentioned it on the podcast a while ago that we were going to do a play test of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've played it twice. You've played it twice, Venetia, and Willie, you've played it once.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I
boy.
was curious if you guys had any thoughts on how that system works, or like, you know, what you anything you have to say on it. I know for my part, I really like how simple and easy to pick up it is. Like, Will, you picked it up by the end of the evening.
Yeah,
it's
easy.
it's
Easy
really
dub.
good.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
one-shot game engine is how I would describe it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it as a newcomer. I would recommend it. So I noticed the index cards come into play when you were writing. Like was that the difficulty of the challenge?
Yeah, and I just used that just for simplicity's sake, just so I would have the number out on the table for everybody to see. I don't have like a giant
Okay.
D20, because that's something that a lot of people will use to set difficulties, is just set a big D20 out on the table at like level 10.
Oh.
No, I mean a big one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
need
I
to-
brought
we
giant
need
No,
one.
yeah,
D20s,
no, but it
sir.
needs to be like a big one.
Oh, okay.
but yeah.
I can get one.
Well, I've been
Like, don't
I've been
tempt
doing a
me,
little
man.
bit of shopping, and I've seen like they have like giant ones that are like made out of like silicone and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so I've thought about getting one of those, because it's like that might be my one-shot machine. But I also could see it working in longer campaigns. I would describe it more of an engine than a game. It feels like you have to homebrew a bit more to make it work longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What-
What did
what
you
are you
looking
find,
at, Will?
Will?
They do have like pillows.
Let's see if it. It's
Yes.
an inflated D20.
That's
That
like-
is as big as
Dude.
the
That's like
person.
LARPing. That's insane.
That is huge. I need it.
Yeah. Speaking of,
For the
Oh.
listeners, Will just found. Is that on Amazon? Is that on
Yeah,
Amazon?
I love
That
the
is
people's
massive.
reactions of
They
just
did
like
look
holding
unamused.
the thing.
They're like-
their faces holding this giant D20. Is it inflatable? Is that an
It's
inflatable?
inflatable. That's how you get it that
What?
big.
And the people's
What?
reactions,
I
they're just
need it.
like, this is a normal size D20. That's like
Yeah,
what their
it's
faces say.
I think it's 2 feet by 2 feet is
That's
product
insane.
dimensions.
Maybe a little bit big for a tabletop.
I think it's perfect. Yeah, size
Just a
is
bit.
2 feet by 2 feet. Comes with a repair kit if needed and a rapid fill valve for easy inflation and deflation. We'll have the link in the episode description.
Affiliate links. Well, remember when we played the last time you
Not-
came, Venetia?
Not an
Remember?
affiliate link.
We need an
What?
affiliate link.
Remember
I know, right?
the last time you came and visited when we played Throw Burrito with the big inflatable burritos?
Oh my goodness. That was amazing. Again, because I loved that game so much. I bought not only Throw Burrito, but I got Throw Avocado too.
Ooh, interesting.
So much fun. But those are like the, the indoor ones. You guys had the outdoor version, and oh my goodness. Towards the end, I had to like rein myself in because I started getting like
You got that crazy look in your eye. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. So
I did. I started getting competitive and like wanting to dive bomb people, so I had to rein it in a bit. But man, that was so much fun. So much fun.
So to back up just a touch, we were talking about like RPG stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's time to do a little bit of a mailbag segment.
This is
Venetia,
true.
you should
I
have
was gonna
received
say-
a package in the mail.
I so if it was supposed to be a surprise, the package came like
That's
this.
fine. That's fine. That's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, you got to describe everything, Venetia.
Yeah.
Like, what
Okay.
is happening here? What's the lead up?
This
is
You
true.
gotta-
This is an
what
audio
are we
podcast.
looking at? Yeah.
Okay, so yes, this is a podcast, so I have to show you. I received a package a couple of days ago, and Caden told me that I was not allowed to open it until the podcast. And so I didn't know what it was, but then when I saw the packaging, it does say D&D dice on the like on the outside of the packaging. It's all black and it says D&D. So I have a hunch it could possibly be dice. I am wondering if it is America's ass.
It is not.
Because
I sent her a picture
Okay.
of a metal dice set that was Captain America themed, and the name of the set was called
Yeah.
America's
Oh,
Ass.
wow. That's really
Yep.
nice. So the two
Yep.
just had a picture of... Whoa.
No, it didn't, but that would have been good.
Dude, oh my goodness. Okay. I hate you. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Dude, I called it. I knew you were gonna do this.
It's not a true
You-
Rickroll, but it's pretty good.
Still, my goodness. Where's my camera?
There it is.
I cannot even believe you.
It's a
So
dice
I
that
just
is.
got Rickrolled, guys.
It's a dice that's themed
just
after Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. So it has like lyrics on it, and then a nat 1 is Rickrolled, and a nat 20 has a silhouette of Rick Astley on it.
Wait, it's in
I
order, isn't
knew-
it? Is the 2 never, and then 3
Yeah.
gonna, 4
Yep.
give?
Yep.
Is it actually
Yep.
the lyrics? And oh my
That thing's big
gosh.
too. It's
Yep.
bigger than I expected.
I know it's big. I mean, I like big dice, so
I mean, I
I knew it, man. I called it.
you did, which
called
surprised
it.
me. But I mean, hey, I was just browsing. We were embroiled in a Rickroll battle, and I was just browsing for dice,
It is true.
and then that popped up, and I was like, yeah, no, that I need to send that.
It looks like a good dice too.
It does. Honestly, it's really pretty. I like it. I really like it. I like it a lot.
There we go. That was our mailbag segment.
Hey, look at this. They gave me a pencil?
Oh,
Hang on, I got extra stuff.
Oh.
so I think that means
I
I
was
win the
getting
Rickroll battle.
No,
Oh,
sir. Absolutely. I called it.
that's
called
true.
it.
That's
I
true.
knew. I knew you were gonna Rickroll me, man.
But it's a different kind of Rickroll. It's a special kind of Rickroll.
No, I know they made these, so. Nope. Oh, look at this. Oh.
I didn't know you knew they made those. What's up?
Yeah, because I was looking up stuff to send to you.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a sticker that says resting lich face for the listeners.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Oh, they've got little cards too.
Oh, cool.
Interesting. Oh, it's a character sheet.
Oh, okay, that
They
makes
give me a
sense.
pencil. They give me a pencil and then a character sheet.
For the system
Dude,
we
that's
never play.
awesome.
That's cool.
Look at that.
It's a character
That's
sheet for
pretty
a
cool.
system we
That's
never play.
super. I know, right? Which we should, man.
Well, I mean, you got to filter out a lot of stuff with like proper D&D.
This is true. This is true. But I like the mechanics of it.
The intricacy and possibility in D&D is good. I like it.
Exactly.
And that's part of why I like index card, is just because it's so easy to like homebrew your own
that
thing.
is true. That
'Cause
is
it was
very
like,
true.
In our little, one shot thing we did, I was like, I kind of had magic, but I didn't really have magic,
I really liked that a lot, actually. I really liked the storyline that you did for our index card RPG, because and plus I loved my character.
Your
too.
character was
I
wonderful.
really loved my character.
Absolutely wonderful. And
That's solid.
you know what? And I'm super impressed too, because it was like I made pre-built characters for everybody,
Mhm.
because it was an amnesia kind of session. So I was just like, okay, we'll see how this
Yeah.
rolls. Your character,
Rolls.
how I imagined your character was definitely much more like ominous, creepy, sort of like, okay, what's the deal with this guy? This guy's weird. But then
Mhm.
you played it like a cute, nondescript orb
Yeah.
who also had a
essentially.
dark side.
Yep.
Yeah. The duality of squish.
Yeah.
Squish. That was really fun. I really enjoyed playing that character, and then like all the stuff that happened, especially when Tommy ran away from me when I turned dark mode.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
And then the interaction that I had with Will was hilarious. I
Mhm.
was just like laying on the
That
floor.
was fun.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite parts.
Therapy moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
just
that was
like,
great.
you're this friend who turns evil. You're just like working through all the emotions of that. Meanwhile, Will's character had just died and come back to life mere moments
Who's
before.
Who's basically Rocket Raccoon, by
Yeah.
the way. So like,
Yeah.
assign that personality as you will.
And I was in not even like a formless blob, essentially.
Mhm. She was basically Bob from Monsters Inc., but make it cute.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I'm
That
benzoate
was fun.
L-Slazine
That was-
bicarbonate. You could call me Bob, whichever's easier. I watched that movie way too much as a kid.
Oh my goodness. I hilarious. Hilarious.
Okay.
But yeah, I really liked that. I really liked that RPG system. That was really fun.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm definitely going to be using it more in the future. What is this gesture you guys are making? I
No,
don't-
just keep going. Just keep going
Okay.
with your
Just
train
keep
of thought.
going. Just keep going. Come
Gotcha.
on.
Keep
Keep
going.
going, Kaden.
Keep
so
You
cooking.
got this.
what I was thinking is like, obviously board games are not usually played outside, but when we went down and did our little trip at the coast and stuff, we were outside quite a bit, and one of the things that exists outside is the sun. And will you tell us you might be shopping for some sunglasses a little bit?
Oh snap! Whoa. Okay, we're going there. Okay. Yes, I
I'm
can
just
use
picking
some help.
stuff.
Okay. So, thank you.
Yeah, we'll make this a quick one.
one-
Then we can do one more.
Yeah, I'm really proud of your segues, by the way, Kaden.
Hey, I'm the
Grown
host.
so
I got
much.
it's it's a great
Okay.
duty to bear, but we all try.
So, yes. Okay, so here's the basis. Wow, do I not have them? Oh, I don't have them near me. Okay. I didn't think we'd get this far. So,
That's fine. I'm just picking and choosing what's on the list.
okay. No, I can use this. Okay. So, about a month ago, this is gonna have some tie-ins from other topics that we're probably not gonna touch. So like the listeners are gonna get some additional info here.
Ooh.
Because they kind of build on each other, but like anyways. So as the listeners know, I've been running half marathon coming up. Hopefully, not sure. My knee, that's a whole thing. But anyways, I've been listening to the Nike guided runs, and they touched on a few very important points. That being, the UV is actually strongest about noon or 1 p.m., which I did not know, despite it being the hottest later in the day at like 5. Okay. And to perform optimally when you're running, they recommended you get like a running hat. Granted, you got to take this. I was like, it's Nike, or they're just trying to sell products. But no, it makes a ton of sense. Okay. So if you get like a running cap, it's going to wick moisture away from you. Sunglasses, you're not going to be squinting, which all these little things, the right apparel, it's taking energy away from your running. Okay. It takes more effort to run if you're like squinting. So leads me to point this big thing. I need sunglasses.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, I happen to check my old good old Slick Deals, Old Faithful, and I see, I think it's off Addictive.
Okay.
It's like I and then Dictive is like their website or something. It's like Addictive, but with I, the like EYE at the beginning.
Mhm.
You guys' reaction is not helping this situation.
That's okay.
And
Venetia and I are just
my
thinking the same
questionable
thing.
English.
No, your English is fine. It's just Venetia and I have a broken sense of humor.
And again, I'm hoping I say it right. I
Yeah, it's
don't
addictive.
know. I'm committed at this point.
Anyways,
Just be careful when you're searching for the site.
yeah.
So, you know what? I have to look this up now. Thanks for
Oh my goodness.
that.
This
But anyways,
episode
they've
is
been-
brought to you. This episode is brought to you by Double Entendres. Everybody
Yes,
loves them.
it's addictive. Addictive. EYEDICTIVE.
Mhm.
If there's any question how to spell this thing,
Addictive. Yep.
thank.
Yeah. Addictive. Like
I should have
addictive.
known
It's
better.
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you.
like addictive. Which is also funny enough. Have you heard the song "Addicted" by Simple Plan? It's-
Yes.
I don't think I actually have.
Anyways, that's
Yes.
beside the point.
Yes, I
So,
have.
anyways, they've been putting very interesting song. Don't need to listen to it. So they've been putting sunglasses on sale, and I got some Smith sunglasses,
Okay.
which are normally like $180, $200,
Mm-hmm.
and I got them for like $50 or $60.
Not bad.
Which I was
Not
like
bad.
pretty dope.
Smiths are good.
I did look up the website after the fact. People are like, just be a little careful because like some of them are not legit. The ones I got are legit. I checked them out, like I inspected them. But they're like, it's great. Just be aware. That is a thing that can happen if you order from this site. Anywho, which has led me to these glasses were a little too small. They
Okay.
work.
Aw.
They're the ones you actually tried on when you came to Oregon, Vi.
Oh,
The ones I brought.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a little too small for my face.
Yeah.
But they fit
Okay.
you
Yeah,
perfectly.
I remember that. Yeah, they fit
Yep.
me perfect.
Okay. So anyways, here
I
we
have
are
a small
now.
head.
As in they work. I'm not going to return them, like they're a good deal, like they do the job. But I would like other glasses.
Okay.
So, I haven't tried I'm looking for advice here. Okay? Kaden knows a little bit. I don't know. Do you know some things about sunglasses, Vi? I have recently ordered. I've been doing the Amazon try before you buy.
Ooh, I love that. Yes.
Yes. So I ordered the same Smith glasses, sizes up, which were fine, but they didn't really fit my face super well to the point where I wanted to get the same one but bigger.
Yeah.
That's
like the
where we're
shape
at.
of them
I'm
wasn't
like,
quite right.
yeah, it was okay. Like where it rested on my nose,
Oh,
I have
okay.
kind of a bigger nose.
Yeah.
The nose
And you
bridge
also
was
have
a
a
little too
giant head.
high. Oh, thank you so much. So, no, it's facts though, for real.
Yeah, no, his head is huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
He's got to hold all his
I
brain.
have to like carry the thing around.
Big,
It's
yeah,
insane.
big brain.
Big brain.
Yeah, I probably could run a lot faster
brain.
if I had a small head.
Yeah.
But like,
Small brain.
anyways, yeah, I need a brain reduction. So,
I know a guy. I'll put you in touch with him.
so anyways, I got by pretty good. So here we're at. I took pictures. Okay.
Okay.
I ordered Ray-Bans.
Okay.
Ray-Bans most popular two styles, not the aviators. I didn't know if I like the aviators, but I don't remember the names. Anyways, I have pictures. Okay. But anyways, how about I send them to you?
Okay.
Yes.
I'll let them send. And if you guys have any advice, you can do that while I do that.
Okay. That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
So-
Ray-Bans are a pretty decent brand. Don't have any experience with them. The hardest part with sunglasses, in my experience, is just finding ones that like both fit and look good. Like that's hard.
Okay.
I used cheap sunglasses forever until I worked at Sportsman's and then bought a pair of Costas. Costas tend to be marketed more towards like outdoorsy people a little bit because they're polarized and it's like fancy. Polarized is huge. I'm a big polarized fan.
Yes.
Especially for fishing.
100%.
But
Yes.
yeah, for fishing, 100% essential. Otherwise,
Yeah.
But yeah, I like my Costas. I've had them for it's got to be around 4 to 5 years now, and they're starting to show a little wear, but I like them. And you can replace the lenses. Which
4.5 years, you said?
About 4.5 years, maybe.
That's pretty solid. Okay, I sent the pictures. Yes, polarized is a must. I do like, yeah, you like the headshots here.
Those are
I
pretty
love
great,
them.
honestly.
I love them. One
So
of those
the
is going to
Smith-
become your new profile picture for me.
So what I like about the Smiths though, they have what they call chroma pop, which is actually a really nice level of polarization. I really like the way they go. It was just when I tried them, and I would even be up. I did notice they sell Smiths at REI for me to try if I want in the future. But they also have Ray-Bans. Okay, and the Ray-Bans are a bit cheaper. I can get them on Amazon for like $150. So
I think the Ray-Bans look better on you.
Those are both
Yeah.
Ray-Bans in the picture here.
yes, and I did the try
The-
before you buy. So
The ones with
Like-
the sticker on the
I
the
can-
eye.
I
can
think
easily
the more full frame ones are better.
Yeah.
the like
I
the
like those
metal.
ones.
Oh, wait, which one?
No, the
The one
ones
with the sticker on the lens.
The one with the sticker on the lens. Okay.
Yeah.
I like those ones.
So again, link will be in the bio. We're working on the affiliate program, but it's not fully in place yet. I'm
So
contacting my people at Amazon.
At Ultra, sponsor us, please.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just I guess with that anecdotally,
Yes.
so my parents, I've never been like a sunglass user, but my mom and my dad were always like they always wore sunglasses and they were major fishers. My dad did fly fishing and my mom did lure fishing. And they were fishing practically every weekend. And my mom always wore Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans were her favorite brand of sunglasses and they
Okay.
always got polarized because it cut out the glare
Yeah.
from fishing. So I always figured Ray-Bans were just like one of the best brands because that's what I grew up with. So I'm a little biased towards Ray-Bans because that's all my parents ever wore was that brand. However, my old roomie told me, I think it was Shady Rays that she told me about that were really good. And so
I've heard about this. Yep.
yeah. So she told me they were really good. And I wore when I was there in Oregon, I wore a couple of her pairs of because she has millions of sunglasses. And so she
As you
let
do.
me wear a couple pairs of hers. Yeah. and they were really, really nice. But my
Mhm.
current roommate, I just texted her to ask her what brand her sunglasses were, because when we went tubing recently, she wore her sunglasses and she let me try hers out. Oh, they were nice. So I texted her to figure out what those ones were as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is my
And
2 cents.
okay.
I think some of
perfect.
them too, like one thing that might be nice to look at is the possibility of replacement lenses,
Oh
because it is
yeah.
inevitable that lenses get scratched. So the
Mm-hmm.
ability to just buy replacement sets of lenses for cheaper than you bought the whole new set of glasses, that's nice.
Yeah.
I've replaced one set of lenses on my Costas.
Yeah.
I need to replace these ones too, because they just get scratched.
Yeah.
How
See,
much do
I
the lenses
have
cost?
For the Costas, they're a little pricey. But I don't remember how much they
Okay.
cost. I think they cost over 50.
Okay.
But I mean,
so
the
because
sunglasses
I have
retail over
prescription.
200. So prescription.
Yeah, because I have, terrible eyes, and most of the time I wear sunglasses, or I wear contacts, but I have prescription sunglasses as well. So when I don't wear
Mhm.
contacts, I have these guys.
Yeah, I did a lot of
Okay.
What are they?
I did a lot of fishing when I was a teenager and I was still in school.
Same.
And so I became like very reliant on sunglasses. Not just
Mm-hmm.
for fishing, but just for being out in the sun. So now if I walk
Yeah.
outside and I'm not wearing sunglasses, I'm trying to kind of lessen that a little bit. But if I walk outside and I'm wearing sunglasses, oh, I can't see without my
Mm-hmm.
glasses.
Well, you have light eyes though, light colored
I
eyes.
do. I have blue eyes,
Yeah.
which I don't think
Yeah.
helps.
No, no. And I think Will and I, we both have brown eyes.
Mhm.
My eyes are kind of like, you can't tell, but they're like a lighter brown and they're kind of greenish in the middle. But I do have like darker colored eyes. And so I think that does help a lot for, sun not hurting your eyes and stuff. Because my
Mhm.
mom had like silver blue eyes, like the bright, like that pale ice blue. And
Mhm.
so she could never go outside
Hmm.
with without
Yeah.
sunglasses because her eyes were just so pale blue.
It's funny when I think about it.
Okay.
It's something with my both sides of my family. We've got all like the recessive eye colors. Like my dad has
Mm-hmm.
green eyes and my mom has blue eyes. So my
Mm-hmm.
brother has green eyes and I have blue eyes. So
How
we've
fun.
hit the
Yeah.
hit the genetic jackpot
Yeah,
on
yeah,
eye
yeah, yeah.
color.
Yeah. I know I'm pretty sure I have, like, if I had kids, I would probably have like kids would have like colored eyes, because my mom has such bright blue eyes, but my dad has brown eyes, so of course it's dominant.
Yeah,
But both my brother and I have like lighter eyes with like yellowy green in the middle, and so it got a little bit of that
yeah.
from my mom's side.
If I remember
I was
You snuck
if I
in there.
remember my basic
just a bit.
biology right, it would be like probably 50-50, I would think. Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because one of your parents is blue eyes, which is recessive, and brown eyes is dominant. So I think it would be
Yeah, yeah,
50-50.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. When I was So from the time I was born until I was like 3 years old, I had blue eyes, and they just gradually got darker.
I think that actually happens to a surprising amount of
Yeah.
babies. I
Mhm.
don't know what that is.
Yeah, I
My
everybody thought I was gonna have blue eyes, but as I got older, they just gradually got darker and
Mm.
darker.
yeah, my
Hmm.
dad was when he was a kid, he had very blonde hair, and then it
Me
just
too.
turned
Yeah.
black or brown at the like
Yeah, my
yeah.
hair
Yep.
my hair got a lot darker as I got older too. Like I wasn't like
Hmm.
blonde at any point, but my hair did get quite a bit darker.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
super blonde when I was a kid. Here, I'll show you. And so, let's see,
Oh, that's blonde blonde.
baby me.
Yeah, you can't even see
Yep,
it.
that is. Yep. Yeah, I had super blonde hair and blue eyes until I was like 2, 3 years old, and then it all just started getting darker.
Okay. So now let me ask you this: to move on to a different
Yes.
category, is there any of these categories that is really speaking to you guys? This is probably going to be our last for the evening. Uh, the ones that are speaking to me at the moment are personality tests and Switch games.
Ooh. Ooh. I really want to do personality tests, but I don't think you guys have taken any I should have sent
I
you
have
guys.
taken some personality tests. So
Recently.
I would
there
have
was
to
that
take
one
it.
the other day, but I took a Myers-Briggs test within the last like I don't know year or so. Uh, I think I did like the love languages test a while ago too.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I don't think it's changed. Uh, so if we wanted to go to personality test, I do have a segue on that.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we were talking about hair color and eye color a little bit, and the stereotype is that blondes are dumb, and that's a personality trait is being dumb. And speaking of personality, taking personality tests is quite a bit of fun. So, Venetia, I understand you're pretty into personality tests.
Yes, I love personality tests.
I
But
miss the
have to put a
context of this winding river gesture you guys keep doing.
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it.
I love
I don't
inside
think I
jokes.
could
Oh,
describe
man.
it.
Love
if
to be a
I
part of one
wanted.
someday.
It just happened. It just happened. Yes,
You're
I
doing great.
do. You know what? I do really like personality tests. I should show you my little list that I made. I need to update
So
it
should
'cause
I
there's
take
some.
one now, or do we?
Take
How
one,
long
yes.
is it?
If you have time, yeah,
So,
do it as fast as you can. Gut instincts only.
Okay. What am I looking
Mm.
up? What am I doing?
okay. So, I mean, we could all take them really quick. Let me check
I
something 'cause
mean,
I
if
need
we
to check that.
paused, we could take them. We would
That
have to
is
pause
true.
for that. Do we want to pause
Hang
and
on, let me
take
go to my
personality
profile.
tests?
I kind of want to. I kind of want to.
Ooh.
All right.
Let me see.
I
Let me see. Let
mean,
me
that
see.
almost sounds like a whole episode in itself.
This
It
is true.
does,
This is true.
yeah.
Like where you would just
We could
break
save it.
down every
We can save
like
We
that.
could
every
save it for the next. Yeah,
question.
that's true.
It could be like a bonus episode because that's kind of like a weird one. You know, where it's like
Ooh.
just us taking it's for the Patreon.
That's Patreon only.
Patreon episode.
The
There
Patreon we
go.
haven't started.
We will.
I'll start it. I'll start it for you guys, man.
What?
I'll start it.
Dude, I've been thinking about a lot of things. I'm like,
I mean,
you know how,
speaking
like,
of the
bonus-
future of Wine Wordle and whatever, I mean, if we're only doing once a month, we could have a permanent third host.
Well, I mean,
Ooh.
there's a lot of things we need to discuss, Caden.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, there's some things there's ideas I have in
Okay.
the pipeline that I haven't told you yet.
Ooh, fun.
So
Ooh.
teaser.
Stay tuned.
But yeah.
Off-camera discussion.
Yeah,
There we
we'll
go.
chat
Yep.
after. But be ready. I would love to branch out a little more than our once a month podcast.
Whoa,
I know.
that's getting crazy.
I know. Let's get some merch. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Merch.
let's do it,
Never
man.
gonna
Let's
give
do
you
it.
up.
Anyways, sorry. No, you're the host. You do what you want. Tell us what to do.
I mean, okay, well, let's put it this way. We're at just about the 2-hour mark at this point.
Okay.
So, I say we just move into dad joke and deal of the week at this point.
I agree. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
our dad joke of the week.
We'll save.
Yeah, we'll save. We got a lot of topics to save for later. William,
Yeah.
did you have a dad joke intro? I don't remember.
Oh, it
Right,
changes.
the
I
dad
mean,
joke.
no, it's very consistent. Yeah, I totally got one.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to segue us into what was our last topic into the dad joke, and then I'll do the jingle.
Oh yeah,
We
our
were
last
doing
topic was
sunglasses.
like we were trying really hard to come up with a topic to actually discuss, but we really just couldn't land on something. Whereas, people who are notoriously stubborn is your father, right? Everybody's father is stubborn, right? And so I think this is a good time while we're being so wishy-washy. We should just go right on ahead and do our dad joke.
A dad joke. Let's go.
I'm proud of you, son. Okay, so here's the dad joke of the week for you. The other day, I got the words jacuzzi and yakuza confused, and now I'm in hot water with the Japanese mafia.
I like that.
That's another one of my favorites. I
That was
was
a good one.
I browsed. I knew this one before, but I just like scrolled through like r/dad jokes
Yeah.
before, and then I saw this one. And I'm like, oh, I haven't told this one yet.
Oh, it's a good Japanese shout out too. I like
Oh,
it.
that was good. That was good.
Shout out to Japan.
Yeah. That was pretty good. I appreciate that one.
Good
Same.
deal. Good
Very
deal.
good. I love
Speaking
that.
of
Thank
good
you.
deals, that one was easy. That was way too easy.
That one was. It was just sitting there.
Is this the
It is-
winding
Yeah.
river of segues that I take us on? Is that what that is representative of?
Yep, you got it.
Mhm.
I'm not particularly good at the segues.
No, it was great.
Yeah, you
For
are.
the
Yeah,
listeners,
you are.
every time Kaden would segue, Vi and I would like motion our hand like a river, more like a salmon, but like we meant
Yeah,
river. We
yeah.
knew.
Yep. Yep. That was
Caden's
great.
great.
I don't like being host with you
Okay.
two in the room.
Too many behind the scenes jokes. We're just like
Too
over
many.
here like
Yeah, you're distracting me from my very important host duties. Duties.
Okay,
Oh,
so deal. Okay. Here's a problem. I had one in mind, and it might still work, but like it might take some work here. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Fabletic emailed me today.
Mr. Fabletic himself,
Mr. Fabletic.
John
I'm on his
Fabletic?
emailing list.
owner of
I don't
Fabletics.
know, dude.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the
don't
Dimsdale
know.
Dimmadome.
Don't quote us on that, please. So, anywho, let's see here. Apparently, there is a Fabletics outlet deal tomorrow, which would be the 22nd, where you don't need a membership, and apparently they're just like selling a bunch of stuff. But you do need
Oh.
an access code to enter it. Starting at as low as $5. And I guess it's one of those like
Oh.
once they do the outlet, once they sell out of the outlet stuff, then the deal's done. And they do it from time to time, it says in the email. Which their stuff's okay. What did you think? I mean, we're getting a little bit into a topic, but
That's okay.
you ordered their stuff before.
I did, yeah. So they had the
Yeah.
recently they had like their $10 summer sale. So I got like
Yes.
I don't even know. I spent like I think $50-$60 and I got a couple of different swimsuits and then I got like a couple like workout shirts. Ooh, I only added the workout shirts to get like free shipping. And those shirts
Yep.
are so buttery soft and so nice. Like I had to return a couple of the swimsuits because they didn't fit right. But
Yeah.
I got credit and I was like, I want to get more of those shirts. Because those shirts were so nice. I loved them so much. And I like wear them now to the gym all the time.
Not a sponsor.
So no,
Not yet.
not sponsored at all. But I really like
Kevin Hart?
I like got this. Yeah, no, I got this like green like cropped shirt and it was it's so soft. I love it so much. And then I got another one, I think
Okay.
it was black. And so I
Was
like the
it
shirts
short
and the
sleeve?
swims. Yeah, short sleeve. And the swimsuits actually are really nice. I really like the swimsuits quite a bit. So, I mean, swimsuits,
Do
I
you
have a hard
have-
time finding swimsuits. So, like, the fact that they fit me was astonishing.
Oh wait, did you say you returned them though? Or
There was
What did you
okay, so there was like what was it? There was a one piece that I returned and then there was like a couple bottoms that I returned.
The one piece.
But only just because
Okay.
they were the wrong size.
but worth a shot. I mean, it's
Yeah.
cheap enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were like $10. They were only $10 and because
Yeah.
of signing up for that thing. And I really liked them a lot. They're not
Okay.
worth the regular price, but
They also
No.
never sell them at the
Definite.
regular price.
yeah.
As long as you cancel
no.
your VIP membership.
Yeah, which
you're
I did.
solid.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you remember if it was the Feather Tech Plus, the Essential Air that you ordered, the 100%
look.
cotton? I'd be
Let me look.
curious. But that I can fill some space here. But anyways, so Fabletics, they might be doing a deal tomorrow, so it doesn't hurt to be on their mailing list at least. I can do another deal
We've
that was
covered
brought to my
100% cotton.
attention.
100%
Oh, it was
cotton.
the 100% cotton. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a
was-
couple of little deals already scattered about in here.
Okay.
that
Oh,
guy.
okay. Very nice. So that's the 100% cotton. Again, will be in the description link. Caden will take care of that. He's gonna grab all the
Yeah.
links, put them down there
There's
for
so
us.
many
Awesome
links
guy.
that we've talked about. I don't remember any of them, and I want to give a disclaimer to the listeners: none of these links will be in the description.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna hook up the affiliate, man. Just disclaimer,
Yeah.
we may get a small commission from them. I don't even know how much
Yeah.
it will be, but I mean, I'm gonna try.
3. It'll be 3.
But like once we get the
Three-
website,
3 cents.
I'm not supposed to say.
Oh man, spoilers! Spoilers!
All right. So, Will.
Wait,
Oh, go ahead. Say what you're
yeah.
going to say.
one little thing because it was brought to my attention. We had one very upset listener that I never brought it up on a deal of the week before. There is a site called Humble Bundle.
Mm.
It's worth a look, worth a gander.
Especially if you're into video
I
games
thought-
and board games.
I thought,
And
oh,
books,
it's a
books.
pretty nice site. I've used it since like middle school, to be honest. Like it's been around. No, I've been using it like forever. And I told a listener about there's actually a great board game bundle going on right now for digital board games, which ends in like a day and a half.
I forgot about that.
So-
I need to pick that up.
If you're gonna grab that, grab it now. Like you can get like Dune, Cats of Calico, Terraforming Mars, Everdell, Wingspan, Munchkin, Scythe, Root, a bunch of very high or well-known digital board games.
Vi, we told you
You
about
get
this
a
just the other
bundle.
day. Don't act
I
surprised.
know. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot.
yeah.
I forgot.
But you can get like 13 items right now for $18, which I mean, some of those games on their own are at least $20-30 for one of them. There's Steam sales, and I mentioned Green Man Gaming before. They put some of them on sale. But Humble Bundle does more than games. They do books. They do, what else do they do? Oh, software. Sometimes they have like, I don't know, like weird little indie CAD programs or programming, whatever. So worth a shot. Humblebundle.com. Just giving them a shout out. Check them out because yeah, we got flack. I'm sorry.
Coincidentally, the giver
done.
of flack is right here.
Yeah, in case you were wondering, it was me. It was me, and I was extremely upset that this was never mentioned on any of the. I cannot believe you've been using this since middle school. Are you freaking kidding me?
I know. Since the internet like dawned, Will's so old, he's been using it.
Oh, do not, don't. Oh, I was there when the internet just came into existence.
I was
Dude.
there, kiddo.
I was
Sure.
there.
Now you
Sorry.
sell those rocks and buy yourself a nice spaceship.
My dude, Humble Bundle is so
Yeah.
legit.
This sounds
I
like a
completely
sponsorship
forgot.
segment, but it's not.
No,
Humble
no,
Bundle is
it
so
totally
nice.
isn't.
I use it every day. I've been using it since middle school. I love it. I mean,
I don't even. I'm literally checking out right now because I forgot.
Okay.
Because we were. Well, oh, that's right. We were playing Smash, and so
Yeah.
we were playing Smash when you told me about this, and I was like,
that's right.
I gotta check this out later. And I never did, and I forgot, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's right. All these games, I need to buy them right now. So,
Okay,
yeah,
that's my deals.
All right.
I'm so glad you're finally mentioning it.
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I still love you.
So remind me, Will. It's been a hot
Yes.
minute. The host does the wrap up too, right?
Oh wait, no, we alternate.
Okay, so you have to wrap us up.
I actually do the outro.
Oh,
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's not so easy now,
Okay.
is it?
I mean, I can totally help you with the outro. I mean, I am the guest star.
oh, this
First,
is
let
true.
me thank you for
We-
having me on again.
Oh, absolutely. We could have a guest star outro.
Ooh.
Unprecedented.
that
I
is
mean, it would
ambitious.
unprecedented. It is unprecedented the fact that you have had me on. I'm the only guest star that you have had on more than one.
This is true. This is true.
I feel
To be
very
honest,
honored.
it was getting a little dry with just Will and I, and we needed somebody who was actually talkative.
Nah, man, you guys do good. You guys do good. You're very I mean, I find you very entertaining. I am a religious listener to the Wine Wordle and Whatever
Which
podcast.
is still
and
baffling to me, but how are we
I can
interested?
do.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I
not even
got
gonna
it.
argue with you guys. I will, but I won't. Go ahead.
Vi, we're
Go
gonna
ahead, Will.
tag team the outro.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna
Let's
do
do
the
it.
wine. I'm gonna do the wine, then the wordle,
Okay. Okay.
and then if there's anything you want to add to that, you're free to, or you can go ahead and
Okay.
sum up the whatever, or both.
All
You
right.
do you after that point.
If I can remember all the things we talked
It's
about,
not
my
so
goodness.
easy when you're hot under the mic, is it?
Yeah, that's why we're tag teaming. Whatever you miss too, I can chime back in. Like I can come and
Okay,
go
cool.
as needed. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you all listeners for no, not chatting. Thank you for just listening to us, I guess.
Listening
Stay
to
tuned
us
for a lot of yeah. Thank you for listening to the chat. So that's another episode of Wine, Wordle, and Whatever. We're here at least once a month. Stay tuned for some great announcements coming up. Kate and I will chat. Who knows? Maybe we'll stay once a month. I don't know. We're a tag team here. We help each other. We make decisions. We are the best of friends. So today we tried a wine. It was a 2021. What did we try by?
It's the Chateau La Freynelle Cabernet Sauvignon Bordeaux.
From Bordeaux. And fun fact,
Yes. French wine.
Chateau La Freynelle is unique because it produces the only 100% Cabernet Sauvignon wine from Bordeaux. So we have a world-renowned grape variental with great structure and body, as we came to find out. We
And it
talked
does
about
not
our
smell
vibes.
like body odor. Not at all. No body odor
No.
smells to be had here.
Nope.
No,
Caden
maybe
is
a hint of cream of wheat. We're
absolutely
not
Just
sure.
a little. Out of the bottle.
But it was
Caden's nose is
um,
broken.
Yeah, it was amazing. Oddly, wait, what'd you say instead of
I,
Caden?
s- I don't just ignore it. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Don't worry
we'll
about it.
chat
Don't
after.
worry about it.
So,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
anyways, this was actually imported from Berkeley, California. Quick shout out. I am now a steward member on wine.com to get that free shipping. If you do it today, it's normally $60 a year, but for your first year, it's $50. They're not a sponsor yet, but that's getting too deep
Soon.
into something. But
Soon.
anyways, I'm a steward member and I'm proud of it. So the wine was great. We had an average of 9 out of 10 between the three of our reviews. We settled on great personality test, but for some of us, might want to wait to break out that fancy new wine. Okay, Wordle. We had an unprecedented Wordle today. Kaden and I tied at how many points?
25.
25 points. So wait till next time when I will beat them.
Ooh.
The gauntlet has been thrown. Okay.
I
That
throw my
was a
gauntlet in
great,
return, good
great
sir.
fun. We had the return of Lanky. We had the return of Satyr or Satyr.
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 A.
Satyr.
Satyr.
Long
A.
long A, remember?
Long A. Because you have short or long A's.
It has been a long
Nothing
A.
else could describe an A. It was a long A kind of day. So, and then we've eventually landed on meter. Now, we had some wine. We did some Wordles throughout our week. It's been a trip. But what else did we talk about, Vi? I can't.
You know, we talked about whatever, so many different things. I got rickrolled by a dice, which that was fun. We went
You're
on some
welcome.
adventures of Thank you, Caden. I really appreciate that. We went on some adventures of South Sister. We heard about some deer, some buck, and all that fun stuff. That was really fun for me, I gotta say. We talked about some board games, all of our, well, not all of our favorites, but just a couple that we determined to be very good party games and possibly some good drinking games as well. Just saying. Yeah, and I think we went on quite a few tangents as well there.
As we do.
Kind of dipped our toes in a couple other little like things. We talked about sunglasses, which also kind of like touched on some running stuff, which we might get into more because both Will and I are doing some runs and have done some runs. So who knows? Sneak peek for future episodes. We talked sunglasses. Help us kind of figure out what sunglasses Will should get. Leave some recommendations in the comments, guys. We
need to
that
boost our engagement. Yeah.
Yeah, boost our engagement. If you don't know what to comment, just put a sunglass emoji for the algorithm, all that good stuff. But yeah, we talked about all of that. We were gonna go into personality tests, but you know what? We're gonna save that for another day. We're going to save it for another day because we love you guys so much. We do. And we were going to save the best for last. But I think that's a bunch of the stuff that we... Oh, I forgot. We also talked about our index card RPG, which was absolutely amazing. Thanks to Caden. We had an amazing adventure.
It was simple.
I enjoyed
just
my
make
character.
It was really simple. Just make a fake wizard that tries to kill the party.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why people said...
Befriend him and commit genocide, and then regret everything you did and try to kill him.
Yeah,
that usually works.
We may have to dive into the light genocide that was committed that evening a little bit more.
Yeah, quite possibly. But I mean, I'm just a little puddle, so can't I can't take on
Can't
too
be
much
responsible
of that
for my actions.
right?
I'm just a little guy.
No, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a baby.
I have a meme to show you later. Anyways.
I'm sure you do. Anyways, guys, first and lastly, I want to thank you so much for not only rickrolling me, but for allowing me to be a guest star, whatever that is. I don't know. I'm on my third glass of wine, so I apologize. Yeah, thanks for letting me join you, and it is always a load of fun, and as usual, I cried laughing multiple times, and so, yeah, thank you for having me, and I hope everybody enjoyed Wine, Wordle, and whatever, because it's always chaos.
Of the highest order.
And thank you, Fabletics and Humble Bundle for sponsoring this episode.
Yes, thank you so much to all of our sponsors, and please, if you click on any of the affiliate links, that really helps us out. It helps support this channel so that we can keep doing this.
I handle the admin side of things. I've got to set up those affiliate links. And I got to get us some sponsors. Good night, everybody.
Night.